Sup, chat? Welcome back to my mic's all the way over here. Move controller. Welcome back to some more VLDC 11 because I wasn't sure what else to stream tonight. And after a wonderful yesterday stream, I was like, you know what? Gonna ride the momentum train and do even more VLDC today. So last time, not only did I set a new PB on the amount of levels played in one sitting, which is 15, but we did the entirety of the forest world up here, which is overall, like, we crowned a new #1, but other than that, it was kind of just fine. And then we started on the beach world. We did this level, this one, this, and we finished off with Calum Coast, which was a beautiful level. In fact, I'm just gonna show the beginning. Like, look at this background. If that's not beautiful, then I don't know what it was. I don't know what is, because like I was saying, I thought Interplanetary from VLDC 9 was the king of aesthetics, but I think Calum Coast takes the crown. So it actually makes me think that when I eventually do VLDC All-Stars, which by the way I kind of just spoiled what I'm going to do after the VLDC series ends, I'm going to be doing a little All-Stars thing, which I'll explain more when we get closer to that date, but I'd rather not, you know, think about it, because that'd be the day that, like, I beat all the VLDCs, and then it's just gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Because yes, I love this series. So give me a second, because, well, today I should say, instead of give me a second, is obviously we're gonna finish the beach world, because we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels left, and then I don't know what world is after the beach world. It's either the mountain or the snow world. Either way, we got costumes for all of the worlds, of course. I'll be honest, the snow world one is fine, but in my opinion, I mean, you'll see it when we get there, but my mountain costume, I thought about reworking it, but I have a little funny story to tell about it once we get to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and be a sellout by posting this once again here. Because I wonder, like, we had a huge turnout last stream, and I wonder, okay, maybe I'll suck up my autism and start posting my stream link. Be like, look, it's me! Okay, anyways, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, my controller was working. Like, come on, dude, it's a freaking new controller. You know what I actually wanted to do before I started stream? I really apologize that I'm freaking doing this now. But I noticed that when I was left, down, right, okay, when I was, like, finishing up last stream, my down button, I just freaking spoiled what level we're gonna play. When I was pressing the down button, or trying to press left, it was kind of pressing it down. I was like, and it was kind of messing up my jumps. Anyways, enough talking, we're 10 minutes into the stream. Let's get going. We got Boney, Basin, B&B, so we just got double all around already, just like that. By Sparky, 84th place out of 111 for score of 50 and 50. Today is just double for days, dude. Like, keep the streak going, you know. Yeah, 50 out of 100, with judges' scores being 52, 63, 52, and 35. So instead of the second judge being the you know, be the problem. It's the fourth judge. So let's jump into it. I'm itching to play some. I had to check that again. Did we enter out of that pipe like mid-air? Yes, we did. You absolute fool! Venturing through those mystic caverns fills you with determination. What might lie ahead? Is that a Deltarune reference? Fun fact, I actually never played Undertale or Deltarune. I own Undertale, but never really played it. Because I'm not really the type of person that enjoys the more popular games, right? Like, take it from me. Oh, I can't even get that. Take it from me, I'm playing through VLDC, which, like, I love this series so much, and it's not really popular. That's why I want to showcase it and, like, give it the respect it deserves. Case in point, the costumes that I'm doing for each world. They got a little bit of a just vertical section as I almost jumped to my death. But it's really lacking in the Boney department. Okay, I'm really glad that it didn't just die midway already. Okay, that was pretty quick. Multi-coin. This level had Yoshi coins, didn't it? Didn't get any yet. But what, are we just going deeper and deeper? Don't know where this music's from either, but at least it's better than the previous room. I heard both of these before, but I can't tell you like where they're from. Okay, here's the Yoshi coins. Give me that. Now there's like Yoshi coins up the butt. Did they just decide to put it in just this section here, the entire the second half? Or maybe there was a Yoshi coin in the first half that I just didn't notice. Oh, now I gotta freaking backtrack. Ain't this exciting? I mean, I wouldn't say that's the problem, but going back to the previous level we played, which was last night, I played through Kalem Coast, and I know that's a problem from me because I play such an amazing level. I'm like, this is cinema, right? And then you play a normal level after that, and it's almost like it's amplified because it's like, man, this really does kind of just like, sorry, suck, right? And this level is like, let me tell you, there's a level that I want to compare it to, and it's not really a good comparison, but I'll be the judge of that once we finish this level. I also hope I'm not gonna run out of time. Like, fine, you want me to say this level reminds me of Deep Soda Sea from yesterday, which it's not a bad level, but it was immensely boring. And this level, I can't believe I'm saying it, but this section is a bit more exciting than the first half. And now we're outside. Oh. What up? we got the same music from the previous section, but in a different instrument. I just want to try something real quick. Nope. I was gonna see if I could swim underneath. Either way, GG's. Yeah, that was a very just this level exists level. I don't really know what else to put at it. Like, yeah, it's basically Deep Soda Sea, but for some reason the above ground part was was not as exciting as the water section, because at least the water section there was stuff to do. But I do want to point out something kind of important, that what's it called? If I didn't bother with the Yoshi coins, that's a case of if I didn't care about the Yoshi coins, that's just a swim to the right level, and boom, you're done. So sorry, Sparky, but this level, it's like, it's better than Deep Soda Sea, because in my opinion, the water section in Boney Basin. Again, it's because of the Yoshikoi, so hold on. Unironically, Deep Soda Sea, which is this level that I'm centering at right here, like, that level was 100% underwater. Boney Basin had half and half of above ground and underwater, and the fact that the above ground part was more boring than the water part is, it's not really a good thing to say about a level, right? So I really, it's, you know what it is? I think it's the fact that this level is called Boney Basin, and there's barely any gimmick towards the bone stuff. Like, no dry bones. You had some bones, like, in terms of platforming, but you didn't even use it then. So, like, throwing my hands up and waving them like I just don't care, like, what? So, ranking time. Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna show up. So yeah, I was thinking, okay, it's more exciting than Deep Soda Sea, but in my opinion, because the fact that it had an above ground, which, like, let's be honest, above ground is much more exciting to play than in water, right? And I love swimming in person. IRL, I should say. So yeah, I think it could just join the group of boring ass levels with, like, no sauce on the spaghetti, right? So I think because the fact that I said that the above ground part wasn't exciting, and the fact that, like, Deep Soda Sea was entirely underwater, so I give it credit for that. And even then, with Boney Basin, not really that many bones, and the underwater section was only exciting because it was a little maze with collecting the Yoshi coins, right? So, with that said, I guess it goes above House... Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe House of Holes is better because House of Holes also sucked with its gimmick. Boney Basin beats out House of Holes. Just barely. And my only reasoning is, at least Boney Basin had Yoshi coins to collect. At least there was something exciting in that regard. So Boney Basin gets 28 out of 40, so kinda low. So the aesthetics, the music felt very unfitting. They try to go for an Undertale reference. The music in the underwater section was good, but other than that, nothing was changed. They did a good job at avoiding cutoff, but you get a 6.5. Creativity, I guess you get a 7, because, like, not only is the above ground part boring, but it had blind jumps in it. Like, remember when I got on the skull raft? I barely landed on that thing without dying. So the design in my opinion kind of butts in this level. So 6. Playability, I'm sorry, I don't even think you get a 7. I think this level is, like, I would say it's memorable, but it's kind of in that group of, like, sorry to say, this is no one's favorite level ever. If you're that one person, then congrats to you. It's kind of like Pokemon, right? Surely someone out there is gonna be like, this is my favorite level, and you know what? More power to you. But yeah, so functionality, you have the blind jumps, and some of the enemies got in the way in the underwater section, so I'll just give you a 9. It's fine. Yeah, not a bad level, I guess, but it really is. I can't even defend it by saying it's not even that case of every level is better. Like, everything above it is better in some way. That is the case, but I feel like come the finale, there's going to be cases that levels underneath can probably move over it. So moving on, we already saw what this level's name was, but we got Crevice Climb CNC. We got freaking 3 levels in a row that was a double-double. Boney Basin, Calum Coast, and now Crevice Climb by Steven. This was so I played through a jump team hack that was kind of centered around Christmas, like sometime in July, and Steven is one of the more newer additions to the jump team. But, like, a super late addition, right? It's gotten to the point that, like, I didn't really recognize all of my role models on the jump team. But either way, Steven is on the jump team now. 45th place, but I assume at the time of this hack, they weren't, but I don't know. 45th place with a score of 66.50 out of 100, with judges' scores being 71, 67, 68, and 60. Overall, pretty down the middle. Let's do it. Whoa! Freaking, like, jump scare with the music. It's already pretty funky, isn't it? Where's the enemies? Enemies? Okay. Oh, guess we're going up. Nice background, I would say. Oh, I get off here. Oh, I gotta... Isn't this technically already a soft lock? I kind of noticed something. What if you got rid of the shells, alright? I'm just saying. I also, by the way, I think I screwed myself by landing there. Yump. It's a little... Oh! I hope there wasn't anything over there. I don't really have a choice to go back. That sucks. I bet it's a Yoshi coin. You know what? You know what's one way to find out? We die here, and yes, it's a Yoshi coin. Thinking smart, dude. Got a yump. Okay, let's be prepared with the music so I don't get freaking jump scared by it. So yeah, what's the entire point of just this beginning section? Like what? Let's feast your eyes on the background. It does look nice though, I gotta admit. Let's try this again. You gotta kinda have to hit that switch fast, don't you? If you want the Yoshi coin. I got another yump. You heard it? Yeah, you gotta press that fast. Highly doubt you'd be able to see that in your first playthrough. And I like to consider I have fast reaction time, so the fact that Sure, that's not gonna respawn. That's a reset. That's just, vertical levels in a nutshell, dude. I'm not saying that vertical levels suck, but it's just an L in that regard. Let's try this again. No yump that time. I wasn't really trying to go for the yump. How many times am I gonna reset for this goddamn Yoshi coin, dude? I know the second run kind of died to just my skill issue, but I'm just saying in our PB, I ended up taking the L on purpose just for the Yoshi coin. Oh wait, I can save it. I can save it. Oh, so I probably could have continued in the previous run. Nice despawn. Still no yump. A peak, dude. I think I'm gonna ditch that. It's kind of gonna make this section up here unironically harder. So I'm kind of hoping that this level isn't gonna be centered around this gimmick, because I feel like it's a case of if you fail once, then you are screwed for like the rest of the level. It's this Kirby ass looking door. Reset door. Yeah, nice door, dude. Lost my mushroom because of it, you bastard. Okay, so I assume that's where we're gonna spawn in, right? Nice. By the way, we got a two for two here. We got reset door and red sprite block. Where is it at? Here it is. We have yet to get a high crispy rice. We have yet to get a full blackout bingo. Okay, that sucks about the frickin' Chuck, by the way. New costume, that's right, we're at the beach world. And like I said, new costume for each and every world. Oh, I wanted that. Bitch! Yes, we're in the beach world, and like I said at the beginning, there's gonna be a costume for every single world that we start. And it's not gonna be just for VLDC 11, there's gonna be for VLDC 12 as well. I'll probably reuse costumes, but don't worry, there's gonna be new worlds, so you'll still see new costumes and new backgrounds. The backgrounds I might update, yup. But we'll see. Looking good, thank you. Everyone seems to really like the beach outfit because you're the third person after a wonderful turnout yesterday, which I know it's going to be a lot to ask for. God damn. A lot to ask for, but I hope we get a big turnout today as well. I know it's Sunday night and I started late, but one can hope, right? Because again, I want people to appreciate, because I did spend like 3 entire evenings worth working on these costumes. So yeah, I really hope, oh my god, I was looking at chat. I really hope you like the costumes, everybody. Because some of them I am proud. I was like, you know what, these look good, and some of them, it's kind of like when I first showcased my avatar, right? I was nervous because I was like, are people gonna like it? And like, as an autist, I'm scared of trying new things, so I can only imagine what like other people would think when I try new things too. And everything has been well received, so it makes me very happy. Because yeah, again, like, oh really? I should be fine. No! That's... I might be able to respawn that, hold on. Like, if I fall all the way down here... And you are great. Okay, I need to get my crap together, dude. We've been just stuck in, like, this first 10 seconds of the level. Gotta admit, at least the music's banging, right? So hit the P switch. Like, my dumbass probably needs a frickin' what's it called? Reset door at this beginning part. Get rid of you, because you cause problems. I don't know why I struggled with that much that time. Oh my god, I was freaking focusing on the stupid Super Koopa, dude. I need to lock in. That's not a reset door. No! No, I should be able to reach it, right? Okay, at least he's not following me this time. Look! PB! Why is that thing following me? Get out of here. Oh man, I gotta go. Ah! I'm scared. The midway's right there. Okay, I got it. That was a terrible attempt at a yub. It's a midway. No, there was still one more obstacle. I would say you could cross off the death before the midway / exit there, but nah. No way, Jose! Didn't think it was gonna jump after me. It got my ass. And good ol' go behind to dodge. Oh, Yoshi coin over there. I would have totally skipped that, and that would have kind of sucked. So yeah, it was very quick to get to the midway, if you noticed. It just felt like it took an eternity because I died a couple of times, but that's besides the point. What's going on here? I knew that was gonna happen. I I don't know. I believed. I believed it didn't come out victorious. It didn't count my second Yoshi coin. Is it because I collected it after the midway? That's actually so... I'm not gonna cheat. I was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna load the save state at the midway. No. No. Because I had a pretty good track record of not using the save state at all in this playthrough. The only time I did was for poopy doo-doo athletic synergy. And I think I did for another lowest strike levels world. But other than that, I don't think I ever did. Okay, so how am I supposed to get that? I can't jump for it. I'm gonna need it for something though, right? Get me? Oh my god! Almost jumped right into the muncher. Well, what's gonna change? Okay, do I win? That sucks. Oh, you're coming back! Yay! There we go. I'm just gonna continue for now, because I don't really know about that P-switch and what it would have been used for. I need that P-switch! I don't bring the springboard down here, do I? Dude, that's rough. Oh! Yeah. Unintended glitch record. Oh, you don't have to. No. Where's my platform, dude? Okay, I don't need it anyways. Give me that. Unintended mechanics, by the way. No yum. Okay, Skytree. Better hurry up. That was all for a mushroom. Give me a break, dude. Like, call the ref. Ah. Okay. It's gonna be a reset door. Cool. I knew it! I knew it! Because the concrete blocks were there. So this is a glitch. That's 1000% non-intentional, as you can tell. So the way this glitch works, a little bit of nerd emoji, is so if you're riding a like the rope thing that was on a little line guide ride, right? If you get pushed off by mostly anything, but it works best with the concrete blocks, and you keep like pretending you're still climbing, right? The game thinks you're still on the vine, right? So basically, I could climb anywhere I want now. I guess I deserve that. Come on, dude. Get me through. There we go. No! Screw you. Screw you, Steven. I wanted to have fun by breaking your poo-poo level. It's not that bad, but... There's some parts that's like, really? And I'm not saying that because of the mushroom. In fact, I don't think I'm gonna bother again. Like, you really had to... kind of had to work for that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my mic was working. Ever since that frickin' PP Day stream, I've been paranoid ever since. The only reason why I use StreamElements is for the multi-stream, which doesn't even work half of the time, for God's sakes. Dang. I don't know, this level feels like it drags on, but it's also just difficult, I guess. Even then, I wouldn't really say it's difficult. It's just kind of annoying. What's it called? Annoying layout. You know what? Screw you, Steven. I'm gonna get the glitch again, and you can't stop me. So yeah, I'm, like, my controller over, like, boom! I'm gonna wait until that Koopa goes out. Like, I know some people, you know, credit creators when you actually have to work for your power-ups, and that's completely fine with me, too. In fact, I do that, too. But not to that degree. Let's go get the mushroom. By the way, if you re-grab, I think, those things, you do lose the glitch. Especially the rope, so be careful in that regard. Excuse me, please, I'm on a little side mission right now. Oh my god, this is ridiculous that I'm doing this right now. And yes, that is 1000% a break. Even though it's not really... I mean, I skipped a little section, right? But this is... I am currently breaking the level for sure. I mean, at least I could get this P-switch without it being a pain in the ass now, right? I fucking hate you, Steven. That's so tilted, you don't even know. you don't even know. That is so tilting. Go, go, go. Don't go too fast, I guess. This is very tilting just layouts. Like, I really died there, huh? Yeah, because I grabbed a tiny part of the rope. Like, is this karma for the glitch that I'm doing? Like, it still won't stop me. But I do have to grab the mushroom. So let's go. I gotta frickin' do this drop again, though. My god, that is stress-inducing, man. Got that. I didn't try to dupe. What are you talking about? Okay, fine. I won't. No fun allowed, says Steven. How dare you? How dare you be part of the jump team? Okay, so I gotta do this. Gotta jump up. Like, the fact that it requires an unintended glitch, which, yes, I am gonna be, like, taking into consideration when I rank this level. Yeah, that's fair. The platform's gonna leave as well. At least the mushroom respawns, but I don't even think I could get across this without taking damage now. This is actually so, like... This is bad level design, in my opinion. Like, really? Really? There's a reset door, wasn't there, though? Was it above me or below me? Really wish I could see to the right there. I mean, I prefer just to drop. Can I save with the springboard? This run, that is? Maybe the platform respawns. I don't know how this platform works. Okay, just reset the run. That is... Oh... Can I go back to Calum Coast, please? Wait, please? This is not a bad level, but there's just a whole bunch of whys in this level. Like, why does it have to be that way? Exhibit A, this P-switch. That was kind of my fault, but you have to hold jump there, because if you hold jump in the air, like, that's when falling normally, but if you hold B, you kind of float down, right? So I was holding the run button, but for a spin jump. What even is the point in that rope natural platform there. Maybe it's there to actually screw me over the first time. That's what it certainly looks like. Let's try this again. It's not that bad, but it's still fairly tight timing compared to everything else, so not really a fan of it. Oh wait, I gotta do this. I just realized... Oh no, you do need the springboard. I was about to say, I just realized you don't need it. Well, yes, you kind of do to get up here. I feel like there's a way that you could get up here without the springboard. Okay, so all of a sudden, gotta watch out for the frickin' mushroom that's gonna fall. Come back, please. Please, come on, hurry up! No! That's... I'm tilted. I'm tilted. I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad. This... The frickin' layout in this level is so just aggravating, dude. Now's not the time, you frickin' bot. Get that ass bad, boy. Bye. I'm not actually getting annoyed, but this is a level that would upset me if I was in a bad mood. Oh, I can't believe I actually made that like that. Like, I just want to point out, all this is for a singular Yoshi coin. Okay. I gotta remember how to play the level. I gotta remember how to play the level. So do this. No, do this. Grab this. The platform despawn. Nice level, Steven. Yup. Okay. I never been unironically stressed in my life. Just for this tiny section here. Oh! That was kind of spooky. I'll try to do this section legit this time. So do this. Ah! Oh, it's because of my glitch. Stupid. I did this to myself. It's fine. Because this is what I assume you're meant to do. There you go. Let's claim our prize. Fortunately, I still missed the first Yoshi coin, but this should save it. And no, your rope glitch doesn't go through pipes, as I just showcased there. Hey, GG's, that was a short but, short but impactful level, is what I should say about that. Let's go grab the last Yoshi coin now. Like, the music was banger, and I ain't gonna lie, that really helped this level, because if it was something worse like Boney Basin, cough cough, then it would have been, like, just annoying to have to replay this. Yump. I don't know if the Yoshi coin I missed is on. Which one did I miss? I forget. It was the one after the midway run stage, just like that. See, that's what I don't like. You mess up one jump and the level doesn't respawn, or not level, but the stuff that helps you up doesn't respawn, so you are screwed. And I noticed that the creator is kind of aware about that, because you saw there's reset doors in some specific spots. But it's just like, it's almost like the creator kind of expected people to not be stupid. Well, you severely underestimated people like me, Steven. So it's just, I don't know, something surveyed the situation nerd emoji. I forgot the P-switch. That was Chuck Jank, but I'm fine with it. That's why I stopped. Like, my body was telling me, hey, Felix, you forgot something, but my mind was telling me, Felix, why are you standing around doing nothing? Let's try this again. All I gotta say is that last Yoshi coin was the problem in this level. It's kind of like Boney Basin if you think about it. Without the Yoshi coins, this level is still a little complicated, but there wasn't anything on the left. I must have lost brain cells when I got a good night's rest last night. Why is this thing coming now? Making this section harder for me, why don't you? The P-switch was here this entire time. Stupid. By the way, we win. There's a nice despawn, by the way. Yump. GG's. Okay, so Crevice Climb. It was a short but bittersweet level, to say the least. Oh, sorry, I'm just readjusting in my chair. I wouldn't say it's just the Yoshi. Like, the biggest problem in this level is you don't make your ride reset the level, is what is kind of the main gimmick of this level. Like, sure, if you had too many reset doors, it gets kind of ugly, but to me, you need a reset door, because otherwise I'm calling the softlock potential on your butt. This level is in a softlock potential, but like, why have that kind of gameplay, or not gameplay, but that kind of layout for some spots? Why? Maybe it's because it was cracked, but first of all, I could rope glitch, and you kind of break the level with that. Second of all, why did you need to do an unintended glitch with the P-switch? Which, again, this is vanilla level design contest, and sure, that glitch is technically vanilla, like you can make it yourself easily, but it's not an intended mechanic. And fun fact, I believe back in the previous VLDCs, I'm saying like VLDC 3 or 4, I believe levels got disqualified for having unintended behavior in them. So jump to present day, and I guess it's allowed, and I guess it gets you 45th. So Steven may be part of the jump team, but he does not. They do not have the special pixie dust that made me idolize the jump team. Cause sure, like, first of all, that rope glitch is definitely a big flag for me, cause it was just amusing, and it's basically like you glitch a level and the entire game just breaks. That's what that glitch kind of did. Like, it just looked ridiculous, right? What else is there to talk about? Yeah, just the fact, like, again, why did the mushroom have to be like, ooh, I'm gonna be, like, why did it have to go free reign? And again, if you missed a platform, not once but twice, the platform, the carrot platform, I should say, and the line guide platform, the carrot platform doesn't respawn. It's like, you're screwed, right? So it's just like questionable level design, in my opinion. And it didn't really work for me. I do respect the fact that you had to work for the collectibles, but not to that extent. Like, that was a bit too much work, you know? So where does this really go? It's got a pretty big break in it. The Yoshi coins kind of suck to get. At least the length kind of made up for it. So I feel like it was intended to play like that. But I'm still not really a fan. It's not a soft lock potential, but like you see here, Panic at the Docks, one of the collectibles kind of required a glitch. And sure, you could press the P-switch and then go up. But how are you supposed to know when to use the P-switch, right? Like, the most casualist of gamers wouldn't know that you could throw a P-switch up and you could grab it while you're climbing. You don't do that in the original Super Mario World, right? So there's a difference between a level that's challenging because it's stupid to play and a level that's challenging but rewarding to finish. This level, unfortunately, is the lesser end of it. The music was good, the background was nice, but other than that, pretty bad design, if you ask me. Now that I'm ranking design, I could say that instead of consistency. So I'm really thinking right here, because it's just a matter of how much do I want to penalize it for the glitch that, again, it didn't really change anything, but it's the message, right? It's the message that said that, hey, I could do this, and it looks freaking ridiculous. I guess I'm gonna use a bit of stupid logic and say some people might like this kind of level, but to me, not really. So even then, I think Plumbing Job does a semi-decent better job at it. Despite the softlock potential, I think the amount of problems that Crevice Climb has, I think adds up in the end. So I think Crevice Climb gets here, because I'm looking at everything up here, and it's like, sure, maybe it could beat out these four, but not with the problems, right? So better luck in the speed run. That's the redemption stream for all these levels. So the aesthetics, other than the background and the music, it wasn't really changed. So 7.5. Creativity, there was some cute setups, but again, they were more questionable and not in a good way to me. So I don't really feel like giving you an 8. I'm sorry. Design, this is where it's gonna lack, because, like, take this with a semi-grain of salt, like a pinch of salt, that maybe the level was a little too cramped, that, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of walking room, but I don't know, there was a lot of empty space too, so I can't really use that excuse. I'll give you a 4. Playability, again, I think some people would enjoy this. Maybe I just got an unlucky run, but I'm trying to see the bigger picture. Functionality, this also will get like a 6.5. It's not very functionally well, just like me on God, for real, for real. So GG's. Moving swiftly along. We got 3 levels to go. Now we go at the beach. We got Darkmoon Riverside by Thumblie. Thumblie sounds better. 99th place. What a... So there was a lot of low placing levels in this world. There was 92nd, there was 80th, 68th, 92nd, I think. I could also just go check. 95th. Not that big of a nerd, huh? 84th, 65th, 45th. Yeah, Beach World is a little, like, kind of rough, ain't it? But again, like, while these levels over here were low ranked, Flying Fish Fort was fun, right? Crevice Climb was amazing. And everything else, well, everything else in between is... Yeah, so, Darkmoon Riverside by Thumblie, 99th place out of 111. This is... So 100th, 101st, and 102nd. 102nd is the highest placing level in the lowest ranked levels world. So this level was 3 placements off of being in the doo-doo world. So judges' scores are, well, not judges' scores, but overall score is 39.50 out of 100. With judges' scores being 32, 18, 60, and 48. That is, wow, right? 18 and a 60 in the same level is, like, ouch, right? Cut off, right here. Like, already. Cut off. Ayo. Anything else that I need to fill in while I'm here? Was there vanilla music? I don't think so. No. I'm gonna say blind pit for the Boney Basin level. I feel like I got lucky that I didn't end up dying. So Darkmoon Caverns. I kind of liked Diddy Kong Racing. And, oh, more cutoff. Yikes. Like, I'm a big Mario Kart fan, but I like a lot of other racing games. Like, Sonic Riders for the GameCube was freaking peak for me. Can I grab this P-switch? Okay, fine. How do I even get it? Oh! There's cutoff here. I was too shook about the cutoff, okay? Watch out. Once again, banger music. Gotta love VLDC and the custom music. Oh my god! I tried to butt slide in. It's because I was holding the P-switch that I didn't live. There is a lot of cutoff in this level. And a camera issue. Ain't that just grand? I did that to myself. I'm just... There's coins up there. I'm just trying to feel my way through. I'm on a roll with these yumps, dude. What do we got in here? Oh, hello! We got this kind of auto-scroller, huh? I'm kind of intrigued. But, like, what's this? No! What's this design supposed to be? Am I on a ship? Am I in a building? Okay. Glad I got that. No! Okay, bye, Yoshi. I can't... No! I want all of this, dude! No! No! Oh my god, I have to do a mid or P-switch jump to make this. There's no shot I'm getting this, right? Not even close. Again, I'm not holding down there. Freaking controller. Gonna have to come back another time. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to go again. Oh! Can I get rid of you? Okay, good. Come on, even the midway has cut off. There is a very healthy... Look at that! There's a healthy amount of cutoff there. Oh, that was a nice save. Good stuff. What do I win? If anything. More cutoff? Nice. Did I just skip an entire section? I think I just did. Something tells me I was supposed to go... Yes, I think I just skipped a considerable amount of a level. Oh, any secreters? Hey, give me that. Kinda scared of this Lakitu. Get me out of here. I'm sorry to say, but what a mess of a level, dude. I'm sorry. There was, like, cut off up the butts there. It did not let down. Like, fine, a little bit is... Why is that thing moonwalking? A little bit of cutoff is fine, but... Like, this amount is... Like, don't take high dosage of cutoff, Chad, or you might OD. So let's try this... pretty obscure, but I like it gimmick. What is going on? So I need to get anything but the key, I think. Like, what? Come on, dude! Why is it gonna do that? Get me in. I try to do another yump. So just anything that helps me up to the platform. You think I should try shell jumping? I would like that, though. I lost it already. I'm so smart. Bye. Ideally, a Yoshi would be the easiest thing. Oh, great! I put myself. Wait! I froze. I froze. You know what? I got a P-switch so I could try again. Yeah. Yep. Getting a lot of them today, aren't I? That's after I was kind of a show-off and I showed off a triple yump in a Switch Palace. Yeah, let's do this. By the way, before I forget, we are indeed in an auto-scroller. So, technically auto-generator too, because that Lakitu in the second half is an auto-generator, technically. Because it can respawn after you kill it. Okay, so probably the springboard, right? I'll also take Yoshi. That hitbox was crazy, by the way. You suck, Yoshi. Give me my prize. Yay! Okay, so let's actually see what's in the pipe, shall we? That I freaking skipped over because it looked intentional. But there's not really any excuse for that, in my opinion. I actually have to climb this. So for once, still I think 18 was a little harsh, but I do kind of agree with the second judge that, I mean, the gameplay part feels like a normal level, but you clear as day have a skip there. Hey, we're on a ship. That could kill us, apparently. Oh, what? Well, we could. I'd rather have Yoshi just hang out there. It's kind of with the music. It's almost like there's a second instrument that's trying to barge in. Bye, Yoshi. I didn't even notice that he dipped. This kind of reminds me of Sea of Eden from VLDC 9. That level had, like, not the best, or I should say not the best, but, like, I had to check, because there is a moon in this level that I don't actually know where it is yet. That's the last Yoshi coin. Yoink! So all but a moon we're missing. So what? Even though the creator was like, I know people don't like auto-scrollers, but in my opinion, this auto-scroller is like... Again, I grew a soft spot for auto-scrollers thanks to VLDC, because if you can make an action-packed enough auto-scroller, then you can get a good-ass level, or a good-ass auto-scroller. And I'm not saying because we're on a ship, but this is a pretty dope level. Because again, if I'm saying it reminds me of Sea of Eden from VLDC 9, that was already a pretty good level. I think it got a fairly decent spot, but like, it only got a low spot because it was a short level. By the way, got another auto-generator. By the way, I think we're running out of time, if you noticed. I don't know where the moon is still. Oh! I don't got time! I gotta go! What if you think it's back here? What do you think, it's off screen? I thought I saw something over there. I was like, no, it was the star that I saw. Okay. Just the background. 2 seconds, dude. So, where is the moon in this level, huh? This level almost... Not almost. It makes me feel bad that I kind of have to give it a low score. Because I think the gameplay is actually very enjoyable. Like, very enjoyable. How much you want to bet the frickin'... Nice sprite limitation, by the way. The moon's gonna be off screen, isn't it? Oh, can't. Using the key to unlock the door for the unlock. Which door? Also, hi, Kitty Law. Using the key to unlock the moon. In the pipe. I didn't really see a use for the key. Really wish I could see you up there, huh? I might have to check again, because I unfortunately don't really know what you're talking about, Kitty. A bigger gamer than I am right now? I'm not gonna grab the midway in case I need to do the previous half at all. Yeah, this is for sure intentional. They even have the platforms. Like, get real, dude. Sorry, I'm leaning in because I thought I saw something. Something tells me it's gonna be off screen. Because the entire level is noticeable then. Oh, that's what you mean. There was a door there? Okay, hold on. You might be onto something. I think I know what you're talking about now. I didn't even notice it. Normally I don't like backseat gaming, but I would have actually been lost. But you might be onto something. Like, yeah. If I use the P-switch, there's gonna be a hidden door somewhere. As I think what you were saying, Kitty Law. Ah! So yeah, use it here. And then... Or cut off. Was that up there before? That wasn't up there before. There's something up there. It is gonna be off screen, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, I feel bad about this level. What I think happened, Kitty Law, is the creator probably didn't know that the camera wasn't working. But in my opinion, even then, that's not really an excuse, because that's a very rookie move. Oh shit, how did... No, how did I get back up there? No, 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 no. Yeah, you heard that? I'm hitting something up there. Oh my god. I bonked on... Okay, so don't grab the power-up, Felix. Don't grab the power-up. Yeah, this level is a mess. Up in front, alright? But this level strikes me as I want to feel bad for it, because I think the gameplay was actually pretty legit, but... I mean, while I do this, I was gonna say I'm gonna wait until I beat the level. But... Bonk. But what I want to say is, like, yeah, so too much cutoff. You could skip the entire freaking auto-scroller if you really wanted to. What the heck? There was a wall there. Get me up, dude. Why is it blocked off? Stop. Dude! Why was it blocked off? There's a pipe, okay. Up? How do I get up? There's no feather in this level. I can't bring a cloud in here. Springboard. Springboard. Springboard or Yoshi. I guess I'll beat the level. I do like that I have to work for what I assume is going to be the moon. I'm just going to be playing this level over and over again, but... So I guess, before I, like, bore everyone with my judging when we get to it, what I think is the biggest problems in this level is... I got hit there. It's not that. It's the fact that, one, there's more cutoff than frickin', like, not a child's paper with scissors. But it's the fact that you could skip the entire auto-scroller, which, in my opinion, is actually the best part about this level. So why does it give me the option to skip it? Third of all, you kind of run out of time because of the auto-scroller. Fourth of all, there's an auto-generator, which may or may not have excited it, but unironically, both auto-scroller sections in this level are the peaks. And fifth of all, there's camera issues, which, okay, dude, freaking Chucks, man. Goddamn Chucks. I didn't try to dupe him. So, yeah, there is, like, piles and piles of, what's it called? Issues in this level, right? But, I don't know. There's a certain charm to it that, like, unlike Steven's level, where I was like, I don't really feel bad for saying the problems. This level, I do. Because it's like, I kind of wish to see, like, if the level was, you know, basically redone completely, I'll be honest, I think this level would have been really good. So, Springboard or Yoshi? I think I want the Springboard. Because I don't know if the Koopa shell is a blue shell or not. Because if it is, I could fly up with Yoshi, so that's why I'm kind of... Like, I'm gonna go for him either way. But I'm gonna still see if I can collect... Oh, I did collect it! I'm gonna save state, because I don't really feel like doing this again. And we're gonna find out then. It was a blue shell. I think I won the 50-50, dude. I should enter the lottery. It's a blue shell, right? Sure is. I picked right, because we're climbing, dude. It'd be raining stars, apparently. I should probably hurry up, because I might run out. There it is. Alright, GG's. You know what? I like the little side quest adventure for the moon. That was fun. That was fun. Just hydrating a little bit. But yeah, what I said, camera issues, cut off, a little bit of time issue. You can skip the auto-scroller if you want, and auto-generators. But, is it the music that makes me feel bad for it? Maybe. But yeah, this level has a lot of problems. So you know what? I think it's enjoyable, despite all that. But, I mean, I said my piece. I don't really have to say it again. It's just a matter of where should it go. No offense, but I'm actually surprised this level isn't in the lowest strength levels world. I think it would fit right in, believe it or not. But it was still fun and enjoyable, but... like, it's not big problems, but it's definitely the quantity of it that makes it bad, right? So, I mean, I'm saying it, if I'm saying that this level feels like it deserves to be in the lowest strength levels world, I think it breaks into down here. Because I don't want to be biased and be like, it's better than these two because it was more fun. Well, I can't just brush off the problems that Darkmoon Riverside had. Because again, both auto-scroller sections, and not even kidding, the little, like, adventure for the moon was very enjoyable. So it's like the gameplay part was good, but everything else was kind of doo-doo, so... I mean, like, King of the Mountain was also enjoyable, other than that boss battle. Like, Forest Blitz... I feel like I have no choice but to put it down here. Like, I'm putting full bias on Blast right here. I can't believe out of all the levels I played, because I don't want to forget. These levels here, that's all highlighted. All these levels were from the lowest ranked levels world. So the entirety of the bottom of the list consists of the lowest ranked levels in VLEC 11. So, and then I was saying, you know what, I wonder when it'll be the time where a normal level, like in the overworld, that's not in the lowest ranked levels world, breaks into the lowest ranked here. And of all levels that I'm deciding that, it's freaking Darkmoon Riverside. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that, but, like, that's, again, let me think. So, these levels were decently enjoyable. But, like, Darkmoon Riverside, it clicked for me. But I can't look over camera issue, auto scroller, auto generator, skipping an entire section, like an entire half of the level, cut out just like that, and a little bit of time issue because of it, and on top of it all, the cutoff. So yeah, I gotta make the judgment call and say it's down here. Like, I don't think the gameplay part was enough to be like, it's better than all of these. Cause sure, it's more fun than all of these, but at least, like, they didn't have cutoff, they didn't have camera issues. Boney Basin did, and they, like, there was no time issue for them, right? So, like, yeah, sorry to say, Darkmoon Riverside is our first level that breaks into the bottom of our list. Again, of all levels, it's this one. What a shame. What a shame, Thumblie. So, aesthetics, the music was good, and so was the color. The color was a little overbearing, but above it all, it's the cutoff. So, I'm sorry, I gotta give you like a 5.5. There's too much cutoff for it to like give it a saving grace. In fact, 4.5 because of the camera as well. Creativity, because of the auto generator, I'm not giving you an 8, but you get a strong 7.5 because, again, the little side quests, because it felt like an entire, like, from point A to B, from B to C, from C to D, and also I completely glossed over, but finding that secret was a little bit of an issue. Design, like, do I throw in the cutoff for design? Like, the ship part was cool. I think just a 6. Playability, it's definitely getting an 8. It deserves an 8. Almost 8.5 is what I thought, but it's the fact that you could skip an entire section. And functionality, other than the auto generators in the camera, it was mostly fine. Because again, that section where it's like items are falling, that was cute, right? So it really sucks that I'm putting it down here, but it deserves to go here. It's my professional list. It's not my personal bias list. So functionality, I'll give you a 9. There's just too many problems to really save it. Sorry, Thumblie, but GG's. Again, maybe better luck in the run back, but for now, it goes like bottom 5. I can't believe I'm saying that. Either way, let's go hang out with Yoshi. We got Deep Deluge by VinylHeart. 67th place. D&D, by the way. Was this a double-double as well? No. Darkmoon Riverside. Deep Deluge by VinylHeart. Kind of a banger name, if you ask me. Oh, in the judge notes, it's apparently Plasmodium 00, so another changed name. That's completely fine. With a score of 57.75 out of 100, with judges' scores being 58, 49, 63, and 61. So 2 mids and 2, like, 60s in there. Ooh, music. Or not, I was like, ooh, music! I don't know. I was saying ooh because I was like, oh, it kind of sounds fancy. Oh, nice. Technically, that's a custom sprite. That's why it's in heavy quotations. Where is it at? There it is. So another underwater level. Like, there should have been a water world instead of a beach world, huh? This music sounds really cool, though. Oh, there's our key. That's what we need. Oh, this is gonna be... careful. Yeah, I accidentally pressed down twice. You think I could bring the key with me? No, I tried. Uh-oh. Monka S? I like the choice of music in this level. I see a possible jank moment. Hold. Can I clip it to the ground? What's gonna happen? Alright, I'm not gonna dance with the devil. And Deep Deluge. Don't shoot? It's just so tempting, dude. I'm sorry. Really? They shot Mario's feet off, dude! I can't believe I actually died there. I was gonna bonk off of it. It's like, nope. Hold that L, Felix. You know what I could do? I could just drop it. I didn't mean to do that! Careful. I was about to say, where was the mushroom? It was up here. Alright, we'll say that this... Okay, this... You know what? I'm going around you. I don't trust you. I just realized something. If I end up dying again, I'm gonna try and bring the key up to the pipe that we entered into this level with. Let's do this properly, shall we? Okay, as I was saying, unlike Deep Soda Sea, this level feels like it's got a gimmick going for it, so I'm actually... Like, I'm intrigued where this level might go, because I feel like this might be a pretty good water level. I don't think that was a yump. Looks like I'm on a time limit. Why is there a blue coin here? Oh! I must just booed myself. I didn't really see any way of entering that pipe, by the way. So I had the blue switch active. Oh, I just gotta go around. Stop following me, booze. Maybe it's the choice of music that's like, do you have key? No, I don't. I guess I'll go find one. I see that over there. I wonder if that's a subtle jab at it being like, there's no secret exits allowed. That might also be the exit, maybe. Okay, it might just be bias, and I'm in a great mood because I'm playing goddamn VLDC. But there's a certain charm of this level it's charming me. So like, again, very nice choice of music. And I don't mean sarcasm for that. Like, it's very fitting. Oh, I'm on the left. Can I go on the right? I can. Oh, hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. I can't do the mean voice. Oh, apparently I'm on the left. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, we go. Maybe I was meant to bring the throw block with me to the top part. There is a moon, I believe, in this level, so kind of have to watch out for that. What's up with the blue coins? Is it trying to tell me that it's like, hey, dummy, there's Yoshi coins here? Guess. Ah! Careful. Get me that shell, please. I should have got a shot there. Like, the fact that I didn't get, like, die there, or take a hit there, but I did in our first attempt. Feather, huh? Spin the wind, baby! So one more Yoshi coin. And a moon, I think. Dana Felix. Dana Felix! Took my shell and my feather. Yeah. Okay, let's be careful. I'm kind of throwing right now. Let's just get rid of the throw block, dude. Because despite this level having a charm to it, it's still a water level, so... Oh, what? Oh. I need a shell for that. Let me borrow this. Let's hopefully not miss this shot. And get our prize. Let's hurry up a bit. No, that's fine, because I should have not done that. It was looking very sketch. Oh, there's the last one. Again, what's up with... Like, what's up with the coins in this level? Uh-oh. I don't have a key. Oh my god. 60 seconds, dude. Am I gonna get it? That's so tilting, dude. That thing was not on screen. Like, remember Panic at the Docks? The freaking bullet bill... The bullet bill, generator was like slightly off camera and it didn't shoot. That thing wasn't even in sight and it still shot me. It was in sight when I died. But, whatever. No. I was gonna check back up there. Dude, the Boo Link went up there? Yeah, no, no way I'm going up there. Can I have this, please? Thank you. Need a little bit of insurance. Why did I drop like a rock? Holy! There's a mushroom here. Hook me up, Chief. Thank you. But no, this was... Like, out of all the water levels that we played so far, this was definitely the best one. Level felt like it had a little bit of a story, a bit of a gimmick. Enough danger to be kind of action-packed. And good music on top of it. This is a terrible spot to be in. Between a rock and a hard place, dude. You know what? Fine. I'll hang out here. See? That right bullet bill is like 99% on screen. but wasn't fully on screen, so I don't just hold the L, Felix. GG's. Again, a wonderful level, actually. Not really any downsides. It's like the only downside is it's a water level, but it's a very well done water level. I do think the moon, and I'm probably saying that because the moon in Darkmoon Riverside was exciting. The one in this level was, it just felt like another Yoshi coin, is what it felt like. Because it was like, oh, you go through the different colored pipe here, and sure, that could be a secret, if it weren't for the coin that was like, hey, there's something over here. But no! I don't really get why the Yoshi was hanging out at this level. Maybe because this one, it was not the best that we played. That still goes to Calum Coast. But it's probably like second place when I rank my top 3 and bottom 3. I really can't think of anything bad to say about this level. It's just a... like, it's been a while since I talked about the 3 S's. Where... oh, you're right. Thank you, Kitty Law. I don't... did we encounter something pink? I don't think we did. But the moon we did. Anything else? I did die before the exit. A deep deluge. All 4 levels had a midway. Did Boney Basin have a midway? I don't remember. Did it have before the water section? I think I have to find out. You know, this level is very boring. I forgot about the fact that you can, like, you come out of the pipe the wrong way. And heck, maybe while we're here, we're gonna fill out, what's it called? Okay, so this above ground section was still pretty decent. I kinda, not really overreacted, but I said it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I don't think there's a midway after the water section, so I'm gonna make the judgment call and say there was no midway. Let me see if I want to re-rank that level as well. If anything, it might move down because of the no midway. It stays where it goes. But again, I legit don't remember. That's how memorable Boney Basin is. So let's go focus on Deep Deluge. So yeah, it's a water level. The beginning section felt like a warm-up of like the main gimmick of you gotta find the key and enter the room. So I think that's why I like this level, is because it had an objective in each room, and it was a different take on a level that there was like 5 separate rooms, and the main objective was find the key, and you move on to the next room. So Deep Deluge is actually very good. It's very good. For a water level to have like that kind of music, to make it to fit in and have that, like, in my opinion, I think it could have gone without the coins. Like, what was up with the coins where that last key was? Like, was it a safe spot? I don't really get it. Because yeah, I really can't think of a downside to this level. Like, as I was saying, I go back to the 3 S's. Is it a meh solid, mid solid, or very solid? This falls under the very solid. What is Dark Forest again? It was that forest level. Unironically, I think the Deep Deluge gets top 8. like above magnetic net. Let's see, let me look at everything else. I just want to say the rankings are pretty jank, because the fact that like Flying Fish Fort and Totally Terrible are in the top 20. Like, I'm gonna say it straight up, the only levels that were actually like good, like very good, is probably the top 12. Like, if Neverland and GUC Plains, like, there is open spots in the top. It's 8th place. Like, our mid-teens placements are pretty sketch. I ain't gonna lie. We need some good ass levels in here. So yeah, Deep Deluge. It could maybe move to 7th, but I think, like, hot take, I think I'm ranking it too high, but it's the fact that there's no problems with it. Like, functionality, I was gonna give it a 10, but it gets a 9 because of the bullet bills. The design for a water level is actually impressive. I'll give it an 8. Playability for water level, 8. I don't know why I'm going backwards, but I am. Creativity, I think an 8. And aesthetics, 8. Like, it's just a really, really solid level, but it's the fact that, you know what it's a case of? It's a case of not every level is better, but it's a case of every level below it is worse in some way or another. Because yeah, I was looking up the list and I was like, better because of the time issue, and like, kind of stops there, right? But for a water level, I have to admit that it was action-packed with what was given. So well done, VinylHeart. Banner name, pretty banner level. So we move on. The final level of the beach world, by the way. I'm gonna feel kind of bad that I have to get rid of this costume because seems to be a fan favorite across the board. So final level, which is obviously the castle. We got Shrine of Souls by Lumy, 13th place. All right, that is like everything was 90th and 60th. Boom, 13th place. Hopefully this is good. I think this is the highest placing level we played. What was the second highest? I think I remember we played another teens level somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it is just this is our first teens level. So 13th place out of 111. Basically a semi-finalist level. With a score of 80.25 out of 100. With judges' scores being 82, 72, 82, and 85. So once again, second judge kind of gave it a low score. Oh, this is Gloomy. I wonder if Gloomy and Gloomier are the same person. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there was a level called Unsettling Bastion back in VLDC 9 that was like cinema the level. I think it ended up getting 3rd place on my ranking list. Let me check. And that level was made by Gloomier. So I don't know if it's just a coincidence that Gloomy and Gloomier and Lumy are all of the same people or not. Yeah, so Gloomier's level ended up getting 3rd place out of 113 levels. I think the official ranking was, it was somewhere in the teens, either 17th, 19th, or 15th. I don't know. Let's do it. I'm excited. Found the exit. Again, nice aesthetics already. I like when... Oh, custom strike. Oh! I like when a level has the hue on it. Like, you see the kind of bluish shade that this entire level has. Looks nice. Think there's anything in there? No! I was too slow. No. Where's my soul? I don't know. Where's my soul? I got no soul, dude. Fuck. If I can shortchange that jump. Let's try this again. Don't frickin' run into the what's it called? The flames. Literal Super Mario Bros. 3 World 4. I remember that level because that level kicked my ass as a kid. Quite a flower now. I can make that. I can't make the other one though. My jump didn't come out, dude. Chill. Ah! The mixes. He got me. Oh, hello. I didn't even notice you until I landed. So is this a soul? Oh, it's layer 2. Oh, so I have to go back. By the way, I love when a level does. Oh, I saved his soul, dude. That looks adorable. Oh, another. Oh yeah, look, we can see the layer 2 when it moves up like that. That's silly. What? What was that? Oh, hello. I got lucky there. Because I was about to turn around, I was like, wait a second. I saw something. What do I win? Okay. Oh, it's because these different colored vines you can't actually climb on. I don't know about that one, Chief, but okay. Is this Legend of Zelda music, by the way? It reminds me of... I should have died there. Okay, I got the soul. Are you saved? Thanks for the midway, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, I already know what's gonna happen. Yep. Okay, this is totally a gloomier level. The creator, not the name. How did that open? Sure. Okay. Not cool. No, that's not very cash money, Chief. Why is it like so busy, dude? Ah! Where's your soul? You have to say that every time, dude? You got no soul. How do I get that? Do I have to? Wait, I think I know. I don't. Never mind. Wait, I think... It's probably something here, right? Careful. That this is totally like Spooky Bastion from VLDC 9. Something tells me it's made by the same person. I got your soul, dude. And the reason why I'm just not, like, overly impressed is because it's too similar to Spooky Bastion right now. So it actually sucks that I'm saying that. How did they do that? Unless the other platforms were on layer 2 and they just raised when I went. I don't know if I want to cross off. Oh, hello. Oh, that's Yoshi coin. So yeah, the reason why I'm not just drilling over this level, even though I feel like I should, is because like Spooky Bastion is basically this, but with some stuff changed, and I feel like that's unfair for me to say, but that's how I'm kind of seeing as. I'm like, GG's. Unless... Ain't that cinema? Look at that. Orb. GG's. Yeah, I could see how it got 13th. That definitely feels like a level I would play in the highest ranked levels world. Very well done. Orb. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, because again, all I could think of is, this is Spooky Bastion, but slightly different. Slightly different, because Spooky Bastion also did the layer 2 raising platforms. I don't think it's layer 2, I think it's a camera trick. I don't actually know how they do that. I will count this though, because again, that first Yoshi coin was blocked off, or not first Yoshi coin, it was the last Yoshi coin and then I think the third one. And I was like, it was close before, but when I went up and went down, it was unblocked. So I was like, how the heck did they do that? That's kind of cool. The gameplay part, I feel like doesn't really match the aesthetics. Like, this level should have clicked, and it didn't really, because... I mean, am I gonna say it again? I'll say it again. It reminds me of the VLDC 9 level. And that level was absolute peak. And this level felt like a cheap knockoff. Like a bootleg version of that same level. And I don't know if it's the same creator, but everything lines up to say that it's the same creator. So I want to say they kind of... I bet like they took the idea from the previous level and they're like, I'm gonna put a fresh new paint on it and add some stuff to it. So I think that's why it's not clicking, when it should, because this level is very pretty and the whole gimmick of like freeing the souls was adorable. I liked it. So why is this level not clicking for me when it should? That's why I'm just like, come on, I want to like this level. But it just doesn't. Maybe, or not maybe, let's talk about some other stuff about the level. Like, yeah, the aesthetics, very good. I love the whole gimmick of an outside castle. And, excuse me, and there were some parts where we went back inside the castle, for example. Like, remember the first room? We're kind of going in and out. But, like, at the same time, the aesthetics kind of hurt because, like, what was up with that one Yoshi coin and the vines? Like, sure, it got me good, but, like, was it really necessary, is what I'm saying. What else is there to talk about? Again, it's like an eye trick. The reason why those doors spawned in is because it's on layer 2, and when we collected the coin, the block that we stood on activated the layer 2. That's how they did it. So, it's a cute setup, but again, like, I can't shake the feeling like this level's just fine when it should have been like, wow, right? It didn't have that wow factor to me. So with that said, I unironically think it gets 4th. Like, even though Caleb Coast was like more prettier, and Shrine of Souls should have been second place. It's not first place in my opinion. It should have been second, but why is it not? Because it didn't click for me. It might be 3rd over Primary Pipes, but again, I think the gameplay part of this level lacks just a little bit. Maybe it's because the level felt flat. I think that's why it didn't click for me. Because like the first room was just a run to the right, collect the coin, and run back while you dodge some falling enemies, right? Maybe that's why. And like some of the raised platform gimmick, again, it's cool because I don't know how they did it that it didn't spawn in. It's probably because it was on layer 2, but also they made it raise and unraise, so there was some cute setups. So I will actually give it 3rd place, because Primary Pipes also had cute setups. But this level seriously should have been 2nd, but I think Caleb Coast and Yes Scroll did click, but Shrine of Souls didn't. So I'm coming in the defense of Shrine of Souls that I think it could have been 2nd, but it didn't click. So the aesthetics, in my opinion, the candles, they all had a flame dropping on you. I feel like it could have benefited from some of the flames not jumping out. And yes, I'm nitpicking the smallest stuff because with an amazing level, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is a very, very good level, and I could see why it got 13th. But with that comes the tiniest of nitpicking, because we're at the cream of the crop. I gotta separate the smallest things, because that could mean the matter of 1st and 2nd or 3rd. So, anything else to say about this level? Not really. So the aesthetics, I mean, the dry bones thing of like saving the soul, it was pretty adorable. I think it gets a 10, because I can't also like degrade the fact that the puzzle in the 2nd room, like you had to find the hidden block. That was actually pretty cute, I ain't gonna lie. So like the creativity, hot take, it gets an 8.5, because again, I played a level that like feels like it was not a carbon copy, but definitely took the base and changed it around. The design also, I think, like was a little too flat. I think that's why, because it wasn't, you know, running all over the place. It was kind of just run to the right? So 8. Playability, I think just an 8. I don't think it's an 8.5. No. Functionality, I think it gets a 10. I can't really think of any down spots. Yeah, I'll give you a 10. Not a 19. Not a 19. So yeah, I wish I could like this level, but I'm not saying I hate it, but I highly respect it. I'm like, this deserves 13th for sure. But to me, it's not like the wow factor, right? Sorry, I keep rambling on, but like, I wish I could be like I got the dopamine of absolutely loving this level like I did with Caleb Coast, but I didn't. And I think it's because I played a better version of this that made me like drool over how good it was. And I feel like I played a cheap knockoff of it. So GG's, that's the beach world. Overall, a lot of low placing levels, like a lot of 80th and 90th place levels, but kind of like the forest world, some of them didn't deserve 90th, but I could see the reasoning behind all the rankings, except Caleb Coast, which is like, why is this 65th? So top 3 levels is honestly like no contest. The candidates are Shrine of Souls, Darkmoon, Riverside, Deep Deluge, and of course Caleb Coast. There's not really any competition. So first place, hands down, because it was a fan favorite from yesterday, Caleb Coast. Second place goes to Shrine of Souls just because it's, once again, it's a beautiful level. It's a very well done level, but just didn't click for me. And third place goes to Deep Deluge. because it's a really good water level. Alright, bottom 3. Honestly, not short of candidates. We got Boney Basin, Crevice Climb, Darkmoon Riverside. I just want to check. Can we can get off here. Because I was like, when we were going from the right to left here, I was like, I wonder if we could board at this level here. And we could have. Other candidates are Deep Soda Sea there and Sunny Shoreline right there. So, first place, there's also Panic at the Docks. So, like I said, not short for choice. First place for weakest level probably goes to Deep Soda Sea or Panic at the Docks. I liked Panic at the Docks aesthetics, but the gameplay part was lacking. So I'm gonna say, this is just like personal bias, so I'm gonna say weakest level definitely goes to Deep Soda Lake. It was very boring. Second place goes to probably Panic at the Docks, just because. And third place, I don't know which one's worse, Crevice Climb or frickin' Boney Basin. Boney Basin was just boring. Triple B. But Crevice Climb had the break, it had problems. Darkmoon Riverside does not go into bottom 3. It was enjoyable. I'm gonna get third place to Crevice Climb. Like, it didn't anger me, but I was like, God damn it, every time I died. So peace out. And you know what? We won't go this way. Let's get back on our what's it called? On our helicopter. That I freaking, like, does it not go back to start? Do I gotta fly it back to the start? So fine. So peace out, beach. We spent too long at the beach. Hopefully we didn't get sunburnt while we were there. When it's time to take off the, well, keep the costume on until we change into whatever next, what's next on the world. Okay, so it's Mountain World. I mean, we could look down on the list. We got Beach World, Mountain World, Snow World, Sky World, Industrial World, Fire World, and Abstract World, in that order. So I think we could just fly there, right? You like the helicopter. Let's just try not to spoiler us. Where's the pipe that we enter from? Okay, right here. You think I can land here? So overall, we got, let's see, train. I know this level is a Kaizo level. I don't remember how it plays, but I remember that tile is a Kaizo level. Other than that, I don't really remember anything else. So we'll spawn in, and I'll BRB as I change into my mountain costume. Alright, chat. Mike the Airplane Dragon yearns for the mines. Let me switch over to our mountain. And here we go. Brand new costume, brand new world. So, I'll be honest, I couldn't make the hard hat work on my character. The reason why it looks out of place, like, when we were in the beach world, I said that I don't really like the Mountain World costume because of the hat, but you know what the storyline behind it is? It doesn't fit Mike's ears, so that's why it's kind of poking out a bit. So does that work? Okay. So, it looks a bit ridiculous, I know, but I couldn't make the hard hat work either way. So just let's stick with that story and work with it. Okay. So it's Mountain World time. I like the background I picked for it, for the mountain world, by the way. Most of the backgrounds went for a lot of revisions, by the way. Because I was like, when I was adding them, I'm like, this looks ugly. So the mountain world changed the background. So did the snow world and industrial world and sky world. So, without further ado, I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about. Let's just jump right into the next world. So down we go. First level, you got Canyon of Bombs by mariosr. 62nd place out of 111 with a score of... I'm looking at my ranking list. A score of 61.50 out of 100. That is so close to 62nd, isn't it? With judges' scores being 67, 55, 62, and 62. So overall, middle ground. Let's do it. I yearn for the mines, dude. What do we got? The Koopas are trying to destroy this place only to find the mystical floating Wiggler head. Can you find it before then? Sure. Oh, I could go behind these. Oh my god. I was probably gonna die there. Okay, is this progress or is this a secret? Like, I could have walked to the right. I'm gonna fall down and see. Okay, there was something here. Banner music, by the way. I don't know where it's from. Well, you know where I know it from? Freaking the jump hack. I forgot about that. That's kind of... Nice hitbox. Kind of a banner. Oh. So overall, like... Just overall in Super Mario, or not Super Mario World, VLDC, the Mountain World is actually one of the weaker worlds overall. I would think, I always say it's the Industrial World in VLDCs, but the Industrial World for VLDC always come in clutch with like the best levels. So I can't even say that. Now I have to crown like a... Now I have to crown like a new worst world across the VLDCs. And Mountain World is probably up there. Like a lot of the weakest levels come from the Mountain World. Same with, unfortunately, the Beach World, the more I think about it. But again, that's what VLDC All-Stars is going to be about, ladies and gents. So look forward to that down the road. It was like, I was thinking, what am I gonna do after I beat all the VLDCs? These bomb-oms are kicking my ass, by the way. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna find the ultimate VLDC level. Okay, don't die there again, Felix. Okay, that's a solid wall. I was kinda spooked. Did I fill it out? I did. That's a death before the midway. Alright, with all the bombs and explosions, they destroyed part of the bridge ahead. You'll have to find another way. Okay! Fair enough. This is a very... I mean, it's freaking the Mountain World, but this is a very, just like, open-aired level, so... The reason why I'm saying that is I'm a little paranoid that I'm gonna be forgetting something. So that's I'm trying to just explore around. Thank you for these coins. I think I saw something to the left. Oh, there was! No! There was a couple of things! Damn, dude. Let's try this again. I was thinking of just save stating, but you know what? Hold that. Okay, these bomb-oms. I am getting my butt kicked. Okay, what do I win? Mushy? There was another one here. I saw the moon! I saw the moon. But I don't really see any way of getting to it right now. We either need a P-switch or a feather, probably. Dude, why am I so scared of these frickin' enemies, dude? Let's see what's in here. Nice, nice duplication. Alright, so it's feathers. Oh, and a Yoshi coin. Oh, wait, there was... I had 2 Yoshi coins. Which one am I missing? Oh, shoot. Either way, let's go fly. Whee! Okay. Oh! Chill. Chillax, dude. Ah. Boom. Like, move out of the way. Got places to be. Do I have to fly up there, or is that where I come from? Whee! Oh! I win. Looks like that's where we come from. Alright. Again, very spacious level. Like, we went from claustrophobic levels to very spacious. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just a me thing, because I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm like, there's so much to explore, but it's so out in the open. Don't shoot. Hey, we're climbing. This is a pretty alright level. Getting my butt kicked by the bomb-oms, but I kind of adapted. And the strategy is waiting. Again, I'm not pressing down there. If I can just like, again, it's a new controller, so it's probably... Oh, I didn't miss a Yoshi coin. Alright. So, we got everything. Just gotta beat the level now. Which I assume is where we're going right now. What the fuck? What's it doing? What's it doing? It's dead. Stop, like, moving in the air. It's like it's affected by the camera or something. Okay, these are just upside-down mountains now. Or are they meant to be very, very big stalactites? Oh, no. That's the ending. Oh, it's the floating wiggler head. Anything? No. I mean, we got everything, but I still want to see if there's any secreters. GG's.
Wiggler.
Yeah, that is a very mountainy level, but I kind of liked it. I like the little delivery of... Oh, sorry, just stretching right now. I like the little delivery of the secrets in this level, i.e. the moon and one of the Yoshi coins. I do think that it's a little, like... a little obscure, but at least the process of getting a feather, like, I didn't get the feather because I duped it. You spawn at the midway with a power-up, and you just have to go to the item box for the feather. I do think a P-switch could have been benefited better, because what I kind of noticed is, if you get the moon, and you, like, follow the arrows to the right, you technically miss another Yoshi coin. And that kind of falls under the category of, you enter a subsection in one part of the level, and you spawn further, like, after you're done in the subsection, you spawn further into the main section, and you backtrack and you realize they put you past a Yoshi coin, and that's so annoying. So Canyon of Bombs kind of did that as well, but this was an alright level, and that's really it. Like, it had some sauce to it, but if you squint really hard, it's just a mid-level, with not really anything else to it, but I liked it, so... I'm, like, scratching my head thinking, where am I gonna rank this? I know where I'm gonna rank it, except I don't, but it's just a mid-level. Nothing really bad about it, and, like, the secrets are both fine in one aspect, but as I just explained, bad in the other, so it almost feels like when you get the moon, you kind of have to restart the level, is what it feels like. Because if, like, for example, you fall down, and you're right back at the start of the level. So what happens? You just throw yourself off of the cliff, or what? So that's the thing. But I like the little exploring in the level and no time issue. So I'm looking at everything here, and I'm thinking, because again, the competition isn't very steep right now, I think it could get 15th. Above GUC Plains and Neverland. It's like you have Rocky Forest, Altair, totally terrible. Yeah. Do think Rocky Forest is a little low, but it was also just like, you know what? Re-ranking. Because at first I said it's not above these two, like Altair, because it had no aesthetics to it. But then, like, the gameplay part, like, it was purely vanilla, right? Vanilla music, vanilla aesthetics, and that's why it felt like meh, right? But the gameplay part is better than, like, Totally Terrible and Altair. As much as I wish I liked Altair, because the aesthetics were, once again, very nice. That's, I got a 9.5. The gameplay part of it was a little lacking. This could stay up here. Okay, so now ranking time. And like I said, it's still 15th. It just really shows that there's some problematic levels so far. So yeah, Canyon of Bombs. Like, that's the competition right now, right? If it's just a mid-level with not really that many problems, but some positives, it gets you freaking top 50. So the aesthetics, I didn't really get the boxes in terms of the aesthetics, and like the upside down mountains, so just 7.5. Creativity also is 7.5. I would say that it gets an 8 because of the secrets, but like my main concern when I was explaining was like, right, you gotta basically restart the level if you were to go for it. Design actually pretty good, very spacious. I like the exploration. I'll actually give you an 8 instead of 7.5. Playability also 7.5, and functionality, the bombs kind of kicked my butt. That's probably a skill issue, but they also felt jank of all enemies too, right? It's a 9.5. Again, just a very mid-level and nothing else. It's not a bad level, but it's not like Caleb Coast. So let's go. Water level, Petroleum Pipeland by KennyJ, a Kenny level. All right. PP, by the way. I almost decided to stream Super Mario Mod today, but the fact that we're kind of speedrunning through that game unintentionally, we'll come back with it Thursday. It's like my mental health takes a turn for the worse, but based VLDC really uplifted me. Hey, Petroleum Pipeline by KennyJ, 46th place. I feel like KennyJ and Kenny are assumed the same person, but they always get like 40th or 30th or something, like down the middle, right? So 46th place out of 111 with a score of 66 flat out of 100, with judges' scores being 81, 51, 70, and 62. Quite the diverse score, right? Let's do it. Okay, so it's not a water level. Imagine swimming in petroleum. Oil. Uh-oh. Oh, that's kind of scary to do, I ain't gonna lie. That was for a Yoshi coin. Alright. Stress is on already. Watch out now. Oh, 1F0. That's for some reason called 1F8 on my bingo card still. I swear I updated that. Sources, trust me, bro. Yeah, I remember, or not remember, but I know it does that. Oh, wait, what? I thought the Rex was gonna go on there. Is something so... Is that what I was supposed to do? Crap. Color Yoshi, so that's if there's, like... So you know how Yoshi's normally green, right? In Super Mario World, you could either get a red Yoshi, a yellow Yoshi, or blue Yoshi. If you have any other questions about the bingo card, please let me know, and I'll answer any for you. And this creator really loves his 1F0, huh? That's what I do as well. I'm guilty. That jump is spice. I also completely screw that up, but that is... Oh god, I gotta get this first Yoshi coin again. I feel like I got lucky. Oh, you know what I realized? Even if I miss, it respawns. No, that's why it specifically says color Yoshi. Should have probably pluraled it, but... I think I now remember you were asking about the pink bingo card as well. That's just... If there's the color pink anywhere. Pretty obscure color, if you think about it. Because we don't really see a whole lot of it. Yeah, if you got any other questions, please let me know and I will gladly answer them for you. Oh! These are... Oh my god! Way to put me on the hotspot. Oh, how did I get you? Either springboard? Or what? Oh, Yoshi. So once again, not a colored Yoshi, so it doesn't count. Yeah, this is like very bare minimum other than the custom music, but it's actually pretty challenging and fun. Doesn't want me to ditch Yoshi here. Why are these jumps so like holy shit, right? Oh my god! No, the midway, dude. Oh no, that's like a hood certified death before the midway. Ow, dude. I even made the jump and then it clipped me. That sucks. Okay, this is challenging. Yeah, very precise timing. But like I said, if it's a good challenging level, then that's like great, right? Like Crevice Climb was a frustrating hard level. That didn't feel satisfying to beat. This one feels gratifying to get through these sections. So I like it. Like this part is kind of scary to me. But I like the setup. Like this is literally me. I spam the hell out of 1F0, which is this tile here, where sprites can land on it, but Mario can't. He phases right through it. Okay, this was the scary jump. Oh my god. This one too. Watch out. Ah! I was panicking. To be fair, the mushroom got me killed in the last run, if you think about it. So let's try this again. Pressure's on, dude. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That thing drops like a rock, dude. Can you blame me for being scared there? Give me that mushroom. Okay, what's going on here? do this. We completely freaking lose right away. Unironically, this level feels harder with a mushroom. I'm gonna try it without a mushroom this time. So yeah, I make it that time. Oh! God damn, dude. Like, chill! Right? This is some spicy platforming, but I like it. What does it want me to do there? I want that moon, but I don't really see how I'm supposed to get it. I guess I'll just continue on for now. My god. I didn't call the ref. I didn't hit that. Oh, that's the last Yoshi coin. I see what I need. I need a mushroom for that. Okay, well, the run's dead. Task trick? Hey, I got the shell jump eventually. Okay, I'm having fun with this level. So that means it's a good challenging level. Crevice climb. So I do need the mushroom, by the way. That's what I noticed. I didn't mean to do that. Still, how am I supposed to get that? Wait, I could go back with the Yoshi, right? I think that's what it would want me to do? Not really. Forgot what the soundtrack is called. Unfortunately, I don't know either, so... I wanted to try and shell jump. It looks like I'm supposed to bring Yoshi back. Oh. No, I need the mushroom, because the last Yoshi coin is locked behind it. That's kind of messed up, by the way. That it makes me basically go damageless. Which, sure, you're basically just doing that as small What was that? You're just doing that as small Mario, but I don't know. It's the extra pressure of, like, if you take damage, you gotta hold that. But as small Mario, it's like, oh no, I died, better try again. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Don't bring the shell with you, Felix. Because otherwise, you freaking hold it. I respect the hustle. See you in a bit, Kitty Law. Yeah, just like that. Can't get the last Yoshi coin. There's no way I could come back with a Yoshi, so how else am I supposed to do that? Why did you respawn? God damn it! Why am I dying in the dumbest ways possible right now? You stupid! Unless I'm supposed to bring something from the first half, but I can't think of anything that I could bring. Like, the only thing I could bring from the first half is a mushroom. Another mushroom, is what I should say. So unless I'm missing something in, like, this beginning section... Itchy nose, sorry. Because they also have a shell here. Did I ever hit that question mark block? Yeah, it's just a coin. You know what? I might be able to shell jump right here. And something tells me that that's what it wants me to do. Which, you know, I'm so down, but that's going on your report card, dude. Unintended mechanic. No bueno. Get rid of that before I screw up with it. Yeah, this is just a tight timing level, but this is, once again, very rewarding. First try. That's exactly what it wants me to do as well. Hey, so I just need to keep the mushroom. No peer pressure or anything. Oh, okay! Oh, he's gonna despawn. Shoot. Can I respawn him? Okay. The pressure's on. I want that last Yoshi coin. Okay, so nice. I like that setup. I almost didn't make that. Ah! Oh my god! What a freaking execution. I'm built different, dude. GG's. Bravo, honestly. I know I'm talking in third person, but what a level. That was a good level. Just a difficult level that's very rewarding to do all the tricks that it requires you to do. I will say that that obstacle just before the midway is very messed up, at least to me. And I'm not saying that because I died to it. I almost died the second time as well. But that's like, dare I say, it's almost Kaizo-like. Because that's a tight jump. Once again, I don't really have anything bad to say about this level. Like, I don't really like, I shouldn't say I don't really like. Let me rephrase this. So, the gameplay, or not gameplay, but the difficulty curve. Do you find it, Kitty Law? The difficulty curve was a little jank, because some parts felt like, okay, I could kick back and chillax, but some parts were like, you know, think fast, chuckle nuts. You get a brownie if you get that joke, or not joke, but reference. Ugh. And that's really all I gotta say. Like, yeah, the shell jump is honestly really based for the moon, but also to the casual gamer, no shot they're gonna be able to do that, right? I mean, I'm not calling everyone a noob, but like, if you were to give the most casualest of gamers and they were to play this, they would not expect to be like, oh wait, I got a shell jump to get this? They're not gonna learn that on the fly, right? That's something that kind of have to get good at, right? But overall, this is just a difficult level that's very satisfying to play. Very satisfied, unlike freaking Steven's level. I already forget the name of it. It's CC. That's all I remember. CC. But like, that level was just frustrating to play, right? But this one was like, okay, I just need to get better, right? Like, this, what I'm saying is, this level's functionality is better than Steven's level, because Steven's levels felt untrustworthy. This one feels like whenever you die, it's your fault. But when I was playing Steven's level, when I died, it felt like Steven's fault, not mine. So GG's, Kenny. Yeah, just a difficult level, and I should say normally. Well, god damn it. There's like so many things I want to say at once. Screw my freaking ADHD, dude. What I'm trying to say is, normally with difficult levels, it's already treading on like a little bit of iffy ground. But if it's done right, it's very rewarding. And I gotta say, Petroleum Pipeland was that. But I will say that the downsides are, again, the shell jump. Like, to me, it's based. But to the general fan base, they're not gonna know how to do that. And I do think that last Yoshi coin is very rough to get, because you have to go like basically the entire half without taking damage, aka dying. But like, the setups were cool. I never really seen how they did that with the
with the Rexes as well, where like you have to hit it once so it goes fast and you have to bounce on again after. Like, that's cool setups. But I hate how they had to do that to my boy. I like Rexes. They're like a cuter Yoshi to me. So Petroleum Pipeland, I think it gets top 10. Because, like, it's a hard level, which maybe the general player base will find a bit too difficult. But then they could use save states if they want, right? But this was a good level. A very good level. Lots of cool setups that I never seen done like that before. Difficult level, but it was very satisfying to do it. Like, you saw my reaction when I got the moon and the last Yoshi coin on the first, or not first try, but like in the same attempt. I was like, hell yeah, dude. So yeah, I think this is like probably not 4th, but I think 5th place. Maybe 6th, because hide and seek items was a bit more overall friendly. Like, should I just say screw it and be like, get good, everybody? Don't like how you had to do an unintended mechanic for the moon, but it was still very based of it. As they lose a placement because of that. Yeah. Not because of the moon, but it still doesn't get 5th. But I'm happy to give it 6th place. Because I think hide and seek items is a very, very fun level to play without the moon. Like, this would have been probably top 2 still. I think by now it would have been 3rd place. But because of the moon, it lost placements because of that. So we'll say Petroleum Pipeland does that as well. So the aesthetics, good music. We're in a water level, except it's not a water level. But again, it was very bare. Like, that's the extra thing about this level, right? It was very bare, basic stuff other than the custom music. And they made it feel like... It was honestly felt like a Kaizo level, is what it is. I'll just give it a 7.5. Creativity definitely gets an 8.5. Lots of cool setups. Design also an 8. I don't think it's an 8.5. There was a... You know what? Yes. 8.5. Because there was a lot of like going back and forth between the time platforms. That was pretty cool. Playability... I'll give it an 8.5. Get good, everybody. And functionality, again, I trust this level. It doesn't feel janky at all. It feels like if you die, you just gotta get good. 10. I think so. I'm just gonna put unintended behavior or mode. Or I should say behavior mechanic for move. Oh, GG's. Notice how I said, I feel like I reverse jinxed. I was like, normally the mountain world is the weakest world. Well, it's kind of like, there's 2 really good levels already. So GG's. Moving on. Let's get out of this totally water level. We got Buster Quarry, literally me, by GammaSlap. 34th place. Don't search up Buster Quarry 34. No, I can't say that with a straight face. Okay, 34th place with a score of 69.50. Alright, maybe that joke was, Anyways, 69 out of 0.50 out of 100, with judges' scores being 80, 72, 68, and 58. Really went downhill from the start, didn't it? Let's do it. This is Crash Bandicoot music, isn't it? It very much sounds like it, but I don't recognize where it would be from. This has to be Crash Bandicoot music. It's got the instruments to sound like it. Duh. Duh. Sounds like a frog singing. I'll get rid of that so I can go back to spin jumping. Think any secreters? Nope. Ah! That scared me, even though I was elevated. Uh-huh. Oh, they fixed the glitch sprite. It's like the third level in a row that's like, hey, you need a mushroom to get this. So better have a power-up. Ba, 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 ba. I like the music. It's not something I would listen in my own time, but it's amusing, is what I should say. Alright, we are making fast progress in this level. Yeah, midway first try. This feels like a very just... there was a whole bunch of these levels in the VLDC 6 finale. I remember that because I remember making a shitpost. I'm like, what? Does the level just need, like, saws and lines for it to be top 10? And that's what this level feels like. It's a very... Really? It's a very, like, hey, get... Is this progress or... Well, one way to find out. Okay, I see. Do I win? A despawn. Are you kidding me? A little bit of functionality issue there. Nerd emoji. I win. What do I win, though? Pourquoi? Get your ass in the hole, dude. Cool. Let's not end up dying over here, though. Oh, another one. No block? Did it... Okay, I was about to say, did it despawn again? Please? Ah! Ah! Okay, that was close. This is a lot of work for... It's still going... Shit! Okay. It really was for the last Yoshi going. Holy... Please. Please don't despawn. All the way out here, dude. Please. They win. A lot of work for the last Yoshi glade, but fine by me. Kind of like the setup, because you could totally just spin jump across these, but that's why the vines are there. Careful. The butt is mightier than the saw, dude. Ah! Oh, there's nothing over there. Okay. Wow, I just got outplayed by a paper. I got outplayed by a pencil, dude. Yeah, I got fucking wrecked, dude. When do you ever see someone dying to a pencil? Like the most pathetic quote-unquote enemy, dude. I got pwned, dude. Let's not jump this time. Let's just jam out. I'm gonna try. Can I just spin jump across these if I want? Yeah, I really can. Kind of ruins the entire gimmick that this section was trying to do. The fact that I waited and still got wrecked by that thing. Oh my god, of course it would be at the end. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, GG's. That was a little cheeky level. But it felt like out of the three, probably the most boring one. But yeah, I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. It's just a very, very bare bones level, right? Because remember when I was saying about like VLDC 6's finale, where like half of the levels was literally like this level, right? Where it's just a whole bunch of saws and grinders, and it's like boom, Gets you top 5. Because I remember making that joke. That's why I remember it. Remember that. Not really anything else to say. Like, I think the last Yoshi coin should have been a moon because that was a lot of work for it. It was a cute gimmick, or not cute gimmick, but a cute section that unfortunately is a little functionally unwell because, like, that thing can despawn. And imagine in the long haul, if you let that despawn. Like, the execution for that section was not there, because if you were lazy, what you could have done was let it despawn, go build a bridge, go back and respawn it, and boom. Right? And the level itself was just fine, right? It's a very just spaghetti at home. My ranking list. I almost switched over to the judges. Yeah, once again, don't get me wrong, this almost feels better than Canyon of Bombs, but you know what? Maybe not, because of the what's called last Yoshi coin section. But other than that, it's just a normal level, right? This is almost something that you would see in a Mario game. I say almost because that bonus section is not something you would see in a Mario game. But, like, the level itself, very, very, like, just modern Mario. So, I think it goes right here. I feel like GUC Plains, besides the time issue, is a more exciting level than Buster Quarry. Yeah. Yeah. 19th place. So I'm looking at the levels above it and below it. Like, it could technically be better than GUC Plains because of the time issue. But Buster Quarry did have a little bit of an issue with the last Yoshi coin, so I feel like that balances out. You busted out, dude. Still got you top 20, though. So the aesthetics, music was goofy, looked very mountainy, pretty good. Creativity, I think it's just gonna be 7.5 across the board. Like, the design I'll give an 8, though. Playability 7.5, and functionality an 8, because again, it really is that bonus section that kind of ruins this level for me, unfortunately. Like I even put, it's not a bonus room. 5th Yoshi coin room, is what I'll put. So GG's, we are just speedrunning through this world, aren't we? Bridge level or fortress level, because I kind of want to go like this, but this level's right here. RNG. 1 bridge to or you know, flip a coin. Flip a coin. So, now I need a... Okay, fine. So, Heads, Bridge, Tails, Fortress. We got Heads. So, we're going to the bridge. What do we got? We got Overless Night by Teows. That is a very edgelord name of a level. Overless Night by Teows, 61st place, with a score of... That's my ranking list. 61st... Where is it? 62.25 out of 100, with judges' scores being 67, 75, 63, and 44. Shoutouts to the 4th judge. That used to be the old saying for Felix. Oh, we got this Final Fantasy music again. It was Neverland that used this song as well in the Grassland world. Oh, what did they do to my boy Rex? Why is there just, like, so much trash on this bridge? We got a pressed P-switch. We got bones in the mushroom. You got stinky gas. This little... Oh, no. Oh, and there's a freaking pile of poop. It's a mole thingy. That's solid. What? Okay. Ah! Bro, chill. What the hell was that? Okay, so those are solid. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, this is nice looking. That's technically custom, believe it or not. Is that a P-switch? I'm so disappointed. Oh, don't commit. Oh, you know what, I'll go over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's nothing. Man, this level has like a whole lot of coulda beens, shoulda beens. Probably not woulda beens though. And I don't really get the aesthetics for this. That is a fat platform. I can barely see the lines. Like you can kind of see it when the mist isn't there actually. Die. I gotta lean in. Where is it at? Oh, yeah, I can kind of see it now. Oh! Oh! Ah! Damn, dude! Put me in a tight spot. I didn't grab a midway, didn't I? Pain. Okay. Let me just do it again. So I will say that, yeah, the aesthetics are something to be acquired, or not acquired. Something, what's the word? It's an acquired taste, okay? Okay. It's like, what, press P-switch here, bone there, squished Rex here, hammer there. It really is just trash. Trash on the floor. Damn. I thought I was gonna kill that hammer throwing bastard. I almost just died there. Just get me back in the action, dude. I keep going over here thinking there was a Yoshi coin there. This isn't my favorite port of this song, by the way. But it is a good song. I really should play a Final Fantasy game, huh? And no, this thing does not count as a switch block, which I'm actually impressed and surprised at the same time that we haven't come across a level with like not P switch blocks, switch palace blocks. Like that's normally one of our first slots to fill out. Let me actually look at my bingo card again. What are we missing? Well, still a lot. Yeah, not even vanilla music either. Oops, I minimized it. Hate how minimizing it just gets rid of it. It's like, it's not what I want to do, dude. We're back here. Better clutch up. How much you want to bet that my PB run is... Oh my god, I should have died there. My PB run, that platform that I was supposed to... Dude, it is busy! Chill. There's gonna be a midway here, isn't there? Nope. Not yet, at least. I would really like a midway right now, though. I'm kinda spooked. Oh, damn. That sucks. Back to the start we go. Really wishing the coin picked Teows right about now. But hey, at least we're getting this level out of the way, right? Look at the positive things. So yeah, like these mushrooms being solid at the bottom, there was literally a case in VLE's... I just had to open my fat mouth, didn't I? So there was a case of VLDC 9 where, not just VLDC 9, but every VLDC beforehand that I was like, okay, is this going to be solid? And I would test it out. And I think back then I would say, you know, come time, chat, there is going to be a case where these are solid, and today's the day. This level really is like Neverland right now. With questionable aesthetics, same music and aesthetics. This one is a little bit better, at least with the background. But like, the midway also didn't come into play. No, it was a sprite limitation, wasn't it? It was. Shame on you. For shame, dude. God, they hooked me up with a mushroom here. I missed a Yoshi coin, didn't I? I think I had... Like, after this Yoshi coin here... Man! That is, like... I got sweaty palms from that, dude. Hey, this is roughly where I died last time. Get rid of you! And the midway was right here. Alright. So... Kinda-ish died before it, but also... There was some enemies to deal with. Hello, auto-scroller. And an auto-generator? Brother, how is this 61st? I'm gonna say straight up. How did I get hit there? There's a lot of who's and what's and everything in between. I was just spin jumping in. I was spin jumping in place because I was looking at my bingo card. I'm like, did I fill out the auto generator? Yes, I did. It's on the bottom left. I can see it from here. Thank you for respawning the midway. I like when creators do that. It's like a fancier mushroom get, right? But I'm not impressed by the auto generator, by the way. Ah, because of stuff like that, dude. It's RNG. I don't know where I am. I'm spooked. It's just a chillax session. Oh, hello, custom thwimp. Looks silly like that, but sure. This feels very cinematic, doesn't it? Auto generator moment. God damn, dude. What did that disco shell just kill down there? It didn't even load in and like something died. Oh, something died again. Yeah, right, game. I dodged the auto generator at the bottom, but I died to that. That's a little embarrassing, if you ask me. Hey, auto generators. Or not auto generators. Auto generator and an auto scroller, dude. It just like I just realized now. It is borderline enemy spam. In fact, it kind of is, because we got a freaking sprite limitation in with the platform in the previous section. It's not that, it's kind of a big deal. Like, you can respawn it, but the fact that to progress got despawned because of the level. I need to figure out how to do that a bit better, by the way. I feel like the strategy I'm trying to use is a terrible strategy. Really? Okay. Nice hitbox, I guess. I need to get good. It's an auto-scroller, so, like, there's no such thing as PBs, except there is. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of... I forget the creator's name, but... he made a frickin' VLEC 8 level that, like, could have been good. Nice hitbox, by the way. But, like, he ruined it with auto-generators, and, like... then his VLEC 9 level came into fruition, And that level, I think, not only got, I think, a bottom 10 spot, but I marked it as the second on my list. Because you know how in the finale I always rank my top 3 levels and top 3 weakest levels? That's what I should be doing. And, like, I think it's Carl D, I think? Is the creator's name? Oh, bye. And the ending was right here. I died like twice here.
Orb.
GG's. And I did miss a Yoshi coin in the first half. Which one did I miss? I kind of forget. So this level was enemy spam with an auto generator, and it's not really good. Sorry. Like, it feels like it's all over the place. Did I forget this one down here? Wow. Alright, GG's. And I will hydrate. Thank you, Kitty La. My choice of drink today is just H2O. That's the second day in a row that I remembered to refill my water bottle before the stream starts. Stay hydrated. So, Overless Night is... It's enemy spam, and I'm just gonna say straight up, it's not really a good level. Probably the weakest of the 4 we played, because, like, if you want me to pull that card, when I read KLM's Coast's official judge notes, they were saying stuff like the whole design felt all over the place. Overless Night was that, where there was, like, no main gimmick, right? The main gimmick was enemy spam. And, like, the difficulty curve is honestly non-existent. The reason why I said that is because that Yoshi coin, when you're on a platform, is almost unfair because you feel like you're meant to normal jump for it, so that's what I did. But when you land, there's nowhere to land. You got a freaking saw waiting for you. It's almost like maybe if you timed it, you could spin jump off of the saw and then keep spin jumping, but it shouldn't come to that. And like that auto scroller section, it didn't feel like enemy spam, but I think I just got lucky or I adapted quickly based on past experiences. And it's not, I'm sorry, it's not good. Like, the aesthetics already felt like, this level really was all over the place, from the aesthetics to the enemies, from the design. Like, I didn't hate it, but I feel like if I was a pleb again, I would be stuck on this level and it would, like, annoy me. So, enemy spam. There was also the sprite limitation, which, again, it was fine because I could have just respawned it, but once again, I'm going back to, imagine you're a casual gamer and you have no idea what's going on. They're probably thinking, what the hell, right? Like, where's the platform? What do I do here? Right? And that's not the player's fault, that's the creator's fault because they just added too many enemies. So, yeah, it's probably pretty low. Because, like, the gameplay, it's not even a difficult level like Petroleum, Pipeland, and Steven's level. It just felt unsatisfying to play to me. It was Crevice climates right here. I will say Crevice climate's better than Overless Night. Somewhere here. Where? I was, like, let's look at the positives. It was a fairly action-packed level, but again, it's because it was just enemy spam. It didn't feel like there was any cohesive enemy placing, right? They just felt like, alright, I'm gonna place enemies all around here, and I'm gonna let the player decide how to play it. And normally that's fine, right? But it's almost like it's like, I'm gonna say the meme, Overless Night is a personalized level. Like the whole meme of every Nintendo's Super Mario 64 copy is personalized. That's what this level is. Everyone's gonna have a unique experience with this level. So does it get points on that? Yes. But it's still not a good level. It really just gets 31st, I think. I mean, all these levels are down here. Does it unironically get 35th? Above House of Holes. So you got Boney Basin. Like, Overless Night was action-packed, but it wasn't exactly the fun kind of action-packed. Deep Soda Sea was boring, so was Boney Basin. Same as House of Holes. But, like, this one at least had a gimmick, but they didn't do a good job at it. Overless Night does not have a gimmick. It gets 35th. Main reason being, this level has no gimmick, it's enemy spam, there's sprite limitations, and auto-generator.jpg. Good luck in the redemption stream, Overless Night. Because the aesthetics, again, it literally felt like, you know, if you go to the city, I don't live in a city, but you go to the city and you walk down a public path, there's litter everywhere. That's what the aesthetics in this level was. There was litter on the ground. Don't litter, chat. 7. Creativity. Hot take, it gets a 6. There wasn't any creativity. Creativity was enemy spam. Design. Again, it didn't feel like there was no cohesive thinking in this level. Like, I'm not trying to roast it, because again, I respect every single level. Maybe except Athletic Synergy, but, anyways, it just felt like there was no idea behind this level. Playability, 7, and functionality, 5.5, dude. It's not very good. I was almost thinking that House of Holes is better, but I actually don't really have a reasoning. Maybe House of Holes does deserve to go over it. It sucked at the gimmick, but at least it had a gimmick. I'm gonna say no. At least for now. Because this level is action-packed. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's action-packed and nothing else. Okay? Okay. GG's. Let's backtrack and go down this way. To this fortress. We got Stalwart Ramparts by a Quantix level. Yeah, I just perked up. Quantix level, 42nd place. 42nd with a score of 67.50 out of 100, with judges' scores being 73, 57, 71, and 69. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I'm starting to like Quantix levels. I think I really like their VLDC 8 and 9 level. Let's do it. Whoa. We're outside again. Does this flame hurt me? No. Part of the background. This is very, triumphant music. It's kind of overbearing if you ask me. Oh, he went behind that pillar. Cool. Uh-oh. Potaboos. If I get hit by a Potaboo, I do get a bingo, but it has to be one that, like, that I get hit by from its own means. It can't be from me. So I'll leave it as is. I was tempted to throw it for the bingo, but that wouldn't really be fair. Oh my god, how did I not get hit there? Careful. Like, oh no, I'm gonna get a bingo if I get hit. Oh, hello. So yeah, kind of like Shrine of Souls. Kind of looks like cut off there. A sheep. I doubled back because I was like, coins means not a fake well. Okay. That's why the coin was there. There were spikes on the floor, dude. Blind shot? Being careful around them. Whoa! Alright, unique take on these, like, gray flying blocks. I kind of like it. Die. You know what's funny about that enemy? When you kill him, he kind of looks like he has cut off. Oh my god, how did I get through that without not taking a hit? Okay, nothing to that one. Just wanted to be sure. No, these flames would have made sense if it was dark outside. It's just a little silly right now. This level just feels like pure platforming. PP. Well, not really platforming. It just feels like pure adventuring, is what I should say. Damn, that was only the midway? Oh, split path. Are they separate sections? What is that room? Okay. Flip a coin. I'm gonna be doing both sections either way. But flip a coin to decide. You know what? I'm not, because the left room looks exciting, so I'm gonna do this one first. Fire flower. Yeah, this is purely just an endurance test, is what it feels like. Okay, that's what should have happened the first time, where I was like, how did I not get hit there? That's what should have happened. Hello. You mind your own business, I'll mind mine, okay? Okay. So as always, chat, I'm sorry I haven't been mentioning it, but hopefully you're enjoying this stream. Thank you for being here with me tonight on Sunday night. It might be Monday for you, but But like, the reason why I was like, I really want to play VLEC. Oh my god! The reason why I wanted to play VLEC is because not only yesterday was like the most successful stream I ever done, but it was like, it really was one of the best days ever for me in 2025. Like after having like a mental breakdown that previous week, I had such a prime week. Like, everyone loved the outfits of my avatar that I was making. It really, like, it made my day and my week. So I just want to say thank you again for that stream that everyone tuned in for. And I hope we get more streams like that. And that's how I was like, you know what? I had such a wonderful time playing VLDC. I gotta do it again. It's a norm. That's that section, so let's do this one. I assume it connects. So let me guess, we got layer 2 involved? Yeah. Oh, we gotta stay on these platforms. Okay. I'm actually excited for this. I feel like this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm so stupid. I was like, I froze, dude. I froze. This is a unique take on a section. I'm glad I saved this for like last, because this looks exciting. Like, I played similar VLEC levels like this without the great platforms, so all I gotta say is honestly base Quantix. Like, I'm a fan now. I fucked up again. I gotta jump there. It doesn't look like I can, but I gotta jump there. But like, this is a unique take, right? What am I doing? Oh my god. Because as I was saying that, I played similar levels like this, but you're just on a flat surface and you're dodging stuff that's quote-unquote falling, right? But now you're on like a left to right. But also, I gotta say, the difficulty curve is a little whack. But this is, like, the first half, I was a bit worried that it was gonna be a little too like, boring, or too plain. But now you got a little bit of sauce here. Okay, this section is like I get the gimmick now. You just have to jump instead of hanging out. So yeah, like right, I would play levels where you're kind of just standing there, like, okay, I gotta stand in this spot and that spot and etc. etc. Like this. I don't like how we can just like wait around like this now. That's so like those spikes become very much. Yeah, now it's like, come on, Quantix. You had me intrigued and you kind of lost it there. Well, there they go. Like, sure, maybe adding spikes here would have made it too difficult, but you had the unique gimmick and then you went back to, oh, it's just waiting around. Yeah, like, more stuff like this, right? This is cool. And then you could just wait again. Oh, split path. Split path again. Trust the coins. That was actually a little scary. Kind of like the second part of the song. The first half is a bit overbearing, but this part is pretty nice. Maybe not the alternating background noise, but yeah, that's basically what I'm only saying right now. Because okay, this section can be maybe a little spooky. There's a lot of active hitboxes around. But yeah, dare I say, never seen something done like this before. Kind of reminds me of... Imagine they did this in... Uh-oh. No! Imagine if they did this in, like, old school level design contests. You could totally do something like this. Oh. So not, it's still an auto-scroller, so that's quite a ways back. That's actually unfortunate. I might speed up this time around. I might speed up the parts where we're just waiting around. I did it again. I need a jump there. I need a frickin' jump. Even though it doesn't look like it, because like I'm at a lower point. Yes, Mario, that is a door. Just looking up like, what's this? It's a door. Wish we could play as Luigi. But spoiler alert, in VLDC 12 we have the option to. Unfortunately, at the same time... So, what I'll talk about is... So the costumes are here to stay. Like, I bet that's wonderful news. They're here to stay. I'm gonna have costumes for, like, every single new playthrough of, like, every single game that I do now. Granted, I have the idea behind it, but what I'm trying to say is after VLDC 12, VLDC 13, 14, and 10, which I'm saving for last because it's the milestone VLDC, don't have overalls. So I do have a backup on how I'm going to implement the whole costume gimmick. Unfortunately, that will require me to do a little bit of spoiling myself, i.e. what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to individually check every level and kind of decide, okay, what quote-unquote world would this belong in? So I'll basically be able to see maybe the first screen of every level, right? And then what I'll do is... Because, yeah, if you don't know, chat, VLDC, before it becomes a giant collaboration hack like this, all of these levels are technically their own hack. Think of it like that. And that's what VLDC 13, 14, and 10 are going to be. So just be prepared for that. It really sucks because the overworld is like part of the magic that is VLDC to me. And I honestly wanted to step up and try to make one myself, but it would require more of the custom stuff, and I don't delve in that stuff, unfortunately. So the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I totally have anything else to talk about. I think if I fail this like 2 more times, and I think I'll just save state here, because it's a slow auto scroller above it all, right? I will say that, yeah, the difficulty curve, this section is marginally harder than the other path. Which is kind of weird to think about, like, what was Quantix thinking? And also not really, like, it's kind of hard to get your backup mushroom if you think about it, right? What they should have done, they should have put 1F0 at the bottom. That's what I did for one of my levels. So, I almost jumped right into that spike, by the way. So yeah, the reason why, I know we're on VLEC 9, but I talk about... Or no, we're on VLEC 11, but I don't talk about VLEC 10, is because VLEC 10 is like... It's the milestone one, right? So I'm saving that as the grand finale. So after this, we're doing 12 into 13 into 14, and then the finale will be VLEC 10. Okay, right at the end. Whew, that got spicy at the end. Oh, I like that. We spawned on the right last time. So GG's.
Orb.
Good level. Albeit, to burst the bubble, it is uneven difficulty curve, but what can you do, right? Oh, sorry, just stretching. Ow. So yeah, I wish there was a little bit of sauce in the first half, because it felt very... I've been saying bare bones a lot today. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say it again. That it felt very bare bones, that it was just, like, enemies here, and, like, they should have livened it up a bit, right? Add some coins or something. But no, it was just plain. But the platforming was nice. Again, the auto-scroller section is marginally harder than the rest of the level, but it is a very cool gimmick. It's kind of like this level, but not in a terrible way. Buster Quarry with the 5th Yoshi coin room, that it was a cool idea, but a little on the execution. It's mainly, they didn't really account for the fact that if you take a hit, you don't get the second power-up, right? And you don't get another power for the rest of the room, and that's a little rough, right? Compared to the other half in the second half being very easy. I also felt a little out of place, the auto-scroller, that is. But still, not once again, but it's just a very good level. Very good level. It was satisfying to play. The auto-scroller, unfortunately, kind of lost its charm for me at the end. Not because I died, but, like, I was literally saying how this section is unique because you don't stand around. And then when we found out is we stood around, right? So it sucks in that regard, but I think this can still go pretty high up. For some reason, my mind's telling me to put it just above Murmur, but not higher. Cause yeah, that, like, with a good level, I gotta nitpick the big stuff. Like, this level was good. It was really fun to play, but I gotta address the elephant in the room, being the auto-scroller room. The difficulty curve, the execution wasn't up to par with the rest of the level. In my opinion, although if Quantix didn't include that section, I feel like I would say this level was very just plain, but good. But I like the gimmick of using the gray platforms in such regard. So I gotta give it credit for that. So with that said, it definitely gets 11th. Unfortunately, it doesn't break into the top 10, but it's still a strong 11th place. So Stalwart, Ramparts. What a name, dude. Ramparts! Stalwart, Ramparts. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the aesthetics, at first I didn't really like it, but when I was just standing around doing nothing and listening to music as well, it started to fit in. So I'll give it an 8. Creativity definitely gets an 8.5. Almost a 9. Does it? The autoscaler was cool, and you never see the gray flag platforms used the way that this level used it. No. Design gets a 7.5? I was thinking 8 maybe. Yeah. The autoscroller section is still cool. Playability also an 8. And functionality, it loses a whole point because of the autoscroller. Honestly, it was a pretty big deal. I'll put autoscroller room. Or I'll just put autoscroller execution. Oh my god. Execution poor. Not saying I'm getting a little fatigued, but I'm still gonna keep going. Thanks to you lovely viewers and everyone else tuning in. So thank you for being here with me tonight. So without further ado, I say that at the beginning of the stream when we're like 3 hours in. Let's continue on. We got Adventurous Ascent by Roykirbs. A&A. Roykirbs was the second place finisher. Not on my list, but the official list and VLDC's 8. I almost said 7 and then 6. But it's 8. 52nd place, so bro fell off. To be honest, the second place level in VLDC 8 wasn't really all that good. I think I ended up ranking at 50th on my list. So bro got a fluke. So 52nd place. This tied with Neverland for 52nd. With a score of 64.50 out of 100, with judges' scores being 71, 56, 58, and 73. So 2 70s and 2 50s in there. Let's do it. Just gonna sit back. I don't know where this song is used, but it's a banger. Certified banger alert. Ah! Jeez. Look at these buildings. I kind of like how they look, actually. Sounds very Mega Man-esque. But you may correct me if I'm wrong. Which I'm like, most definitely. Don't kill me? Okay. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Hello. That came out of nowhere, dude. I'm gonna assume there's nothing down there. I'm amused by these buildings. Oh, hello. Like, why do they look both really good and also really silly? Is this progress, by the way, or is this backtracking? This looks like backtracking. At least I'd hope so. One more, just to be sure. Oh! Glad I did a Uno Mas, dude. That might not even be one more in Spanish. I do not speak Spanish, chat. Can I get up there? How else do I get up here? What? Oh my god, what? Can I climb these? Roykirbs, hello? Do I have to be Big Mario to actually make this? Can I leave? Roykirbs, hello. This isn't a very good look on your level. Oh my god, I actually got the pixel clip at first. I'm not pressing down, controller, please. This is what my life has become. Unless there's meant to be Sparky here. I see only one more chance at escaping this, and it's with that. What? Is with that Sparky is what I was going to say. No shot. Reset. It's basically a soft lock, in my opinion. Bingo. It's a soft lock. You could technically die, but like, you enter a room and you can't go further because I bet you anything you need to be Big Mario, and like, that's kind of a, are you serious? I was looking at chat, I'm sorry. This we got good music for this. Again, was that a bonus area or progress, or I don't know. It felt like a bonus area, but then we kept walking to the left, walking to the left. So how much you want to bet? That's why the level was like a fight between 50 points and 70 points, because maybe some judges didn't like get stuck there. Okay, so we legit had to go left because it stopped here. But is there anything? I'll probably just stop. A soft lock. I got hit there. Okay. It's a snowball effect, dude. Oh my god, I just realized, if I'm small, I'm not going to be able to make that jump again. So fine, I'll go this way. That's not good level design. Like, that's kind of a big no-no. Oh! I'm not pressing down, dude. Stop. Oh, we're at the top part of this. I'm gonna reset again. Because either way, I would have to replay this level. Maybe I wouldn't have to play the entirety of it, but I probably shouldn't have reset, is what I'm trying to say. But again, I really like the music. God damn, dude! These dry bones are kicking my ass. I gotta reset again! Like, the music can only hard carry so much, right? Before it's like, okay, I get it, right? Oh, careful. Whee! Was there anything down here? No. Again, I really want to know if the only way to do that jump is as Big Mario. Because technically, you jump a little higher as Big Mario for obvious reasons. So I gotta know. It's also kind of a pain to get into the pipe in the first place. That's not a good spot to be hanging out. Really? There was this thing here. Okay, I gotta know, though. I'm not holding down. So, it was a sprite limitation this entire time. That's still not good. That's not good. Dude. Not holding down. What's going on here? Oh, just multi-coin. Okay, so now we're all caught up. I do see something over there. Hook me up, Chief. I win a Yoshi coin. Oh, spicy meatball. Alright, that's a big ol' H. Look at that. It's sticking from the ceiling. What's underneath me, though? I'll say it right now, I actually really like the aesthetics in this level. And I especially love the song. I was seeing if there's some way down there. Unless, no, that's just, like, the spot I soft-locked in, wasn't it? Like, I'm just not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's a soft lock. Like, there's no way I could have respawned the what's it called? The Sparky. And even I thought, I was like, is there meant to be a Sparky here? And yes. I don't even know how it despawned. I feel like there wasn't that many sprites on the screen. But that's still a pretty big no-no. So where's the last Yoshi coin at? It do be a Adventurous... Why is that red sprite block there? There's like no reason to go down there. I don't know, this is a pretty decent level. Again, why is that there? Like, you don't want people going, like, ducking down there? They're reaching the top. There's the last one. I still didn't press down. Might have to remap this controller or something. Or maybe I'm just, like, death gripping it too hard. I don't know. But that could definitely screw me up for the worst. You know what I was actually thinking of doing, by the way? Because we did reach the sub goal of 5, but I changed it to 10 because, I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to get the sub goal of 5. Or no, you know what it was? I did the birthday stream of Luigi's Mansion, but at 10 subs, I'll set a goal. 10 subs, I'll play a Kaizo hack. Because all my Super Mario World buddies, they all play Kaizo hacks, and I'm the only one that's playing VLDC. Anyway, GG's. So, yeah, I feel like that was a case of, like, I bet you anything that half of the board, like half of the judges, because again, it was 2 50s and 2 70s. So I bet you anything the 50 scores were some, like, the Sparky didn't spawn in, and for the 70s it did spawn in. And I got the 50 end, right? Because yeah, that's not good, right? Because it's a vertical section, so I don't think you could spawn them in. And I think I even tried. Because again, I had the idea of, you know what, I'm going to try to respawn if there was something, right? So that's really unfortunate, because I think the level other than that was actually very enjoyable. Like yeah, I'm making the judgment call, and I'm saying that yes, that was a soft lock potential. Even though you can die, so it's like, well, you know, it's not exactly a soft lock, but it's a resetting of the level, because you have no other choice to. So in my opinion, that's a soft lock. So yes, I'm already looking down here. I will say that it was a bit more fun than, like, Plumbing Job, but a soft lock is, like, the biggest cardinal sin to me. I can't really think of a worse one. So, I don't really have anything else to say about this level. I think the aesthetic choices was a little, like, the buildings were, they were silly to me. They felt out of place, but they were a welcome addition. The music was top tier. I do want to find out where that's from, so I'm gonna be doing a bit of research on my end later. And it was a pretty enjoyable level. It had some sauce to it, but once again, just a little bit of questionable design here and there. Like, what was up with the red sprite blocks? They did not need to be there. Why was there a sprite limitation? And what, like, sure, it was to be the gimmick of spin jump off of this to reach the top plat, but I don't know, man. I bet you anything Roykirbs did playtest the level, and that's how I was saying that some people did get the sprite limitation and some people didn't. That's why the score is so divided. But I still like the level, so where I'm actually going to put it is above these three. Or not three, definitely these two, but that's where I might pause. Like, it's not the peak soft lock, right? It's the softest, like a blanket lock. I don't know. But it's still technically a soft lock. You have to reset the level because it's the creator's fault. It's not your fault. Does it actually go above Altair as well? Because I was thinking it's not better. Oops. It's not better than Sunny Shoreline. But I think Adventurous Ascent had enough sauce that it could propel it, despite the soft lock, it could propel it a little higher than Plumbing Job and Olivine Pass, for example. Because Plumbing Job wasn't really that fun of a level, even though I gave it an 8 in playability. While Adventurous Ascent was a fun level to play, with some cute setups, and was it hard carried by the music? A little bit. Somewhere here is where I'm gonna stop. No way it's better than Rocky Forest up here. So somewhere here. Totally Terrible was breakable. Altair didn't have enemies in the second half, and Sunny Shoreline was just a little bit boring. So yeah, you unironically get 24th. That might be a hot take, considering this level technically has a oh my god, Adventurous Ascent. I know how to spell. Like, yeah, it's technically a hot take because it does have a soft lock potential, but I don't know. I think if you were lucky enough that you didn't, like, you played through this level and you never touched it again, and you're like, yeah, I remember this level, and didn't come across the soft lock, this would have been a very good level. I think it could have propelled it to top 15 or something. So the aesthetics, I'll give it an 8. I don't think it deserves an 8.5 though. Music was good, but the houses were silly. Okay. Creativity, it was, like, above it all, it was just a normal level, but it did have that feeling of, like, this level kicks ass, right? Design, I think just a 7, not a 6. Playability, I kind of want to give it an 8, but I'll give you an 8. I think this would be enjoyable in the general public. And functionality, you're losing an entire point because of the soft lock potential. Because again, it's not like it's something that will happen every run, but that's also a problem in itself, right? So GG's. Oh, I'll do one more level. It is getting a bit late, and I wanna. It is the weekday, right? I've been out of commission for work for a little bit now because of my back, so that's why I'm able to stay up. But one more level, and then we'll call it. So we got Don't Climb Mountains by BlueZy. What if I wanna though? 32nd place. I don't know. I'm just cracked up because of the. You got a level called Don't Climb Mountains in a mountain world. 32nd place with a score of 70.25 out of 100, with judges' scores being 80, 63, 71, and 67. Let's do it. Last level of the stream. Alright. Vanilla music! Ayo! I'm actually surprised to hear that, but it's a welcome change. Hey, is this custom music? Can't go up there. One up checkpoint already, huh? I win! Watch this. Never mind. I couldn't get up there. This is a very interesting choice of aesthetics. It's like clashing between cave background and grassland. Kind of like it. Nope. I'm watching out. Ah, ha, ha. I like that. Wait. Hook me up, Chief. Oh. Well, that's nice, but I was expecting. At least it wasn't a one-up, is what I'll say. Oh! Oh, really? I didn't make that? Okay. Ooh, that's... Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? Is there an entrance to the left? No, I actually have to do that. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's a little spicy. Interesting choice for enemies, by the way. I should point out. It's solely piranha plants right now. Which, like... You know? Let them cook. Let's see what they got. With like a midway though, this level it does seem a little spooky, unironically enough. I was standing on top of it. It shouldn't have poked my butt. I needed to go to the left there. Oh, I almost didn't make that. Oh no. Yeah, this ain't good. There was nothing there, but why else would the coins be there, right? Why does it give me the option to backtrack? Suspicious? It wasn't the moon. There is a moon somewhere in this level, and I just messed that up, and I think I could respawn it. Nope. Need to walk a little bit to the left. I'm unironically scared of taking an L here. Feel like I made good. Dude, that was. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. I want to go up. You're gonna make me shell jump, huh? There isn't anything there. Give me that. Ooh. Good thing I followed the coins, huh? Oh! Oh my god, chill, dude. So that's what I wanted me to do. Cool little roundabout. I like that. I do see you. Okay, still no sign of the moon, but we have a good spot to check if we don't find one on the way to completing this level. Bruh. That's embarrassing. If I knew that there was a purple triangle thingy, which by the way, I hate those things. They are so jank. Like people talk about the green beans. What about these purple frickin' triangles, dude? Ah, you bastard. I was like, there's something there. Friggin' got me, dude. How dare I go on explorative mode? Oh, again? You would, huh? Punk. Notice how I'm shortchanging these jumps now? I'm freaking paranoid, dude. There's my controller holding down again. Don't tell me that this controller's broken. Don't do that, dude. Really? 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 I'm actually surprised I didn't make that. That's what I have to do, right? I mean, that is... Oh my god. Really had to reach for that. Last Yoshi coin. Ayo. Oh. Yeah, you gotta make slight haste. Bonk. And we're really climbing the mountain, chat. What's at the top? A pipe. Hey, guess. Why else would it scroll to the left, chat? GG's. Alright, that was a, once again, I don't know why I'm using the term a lot, bare bones level, but, you know, they kind of cooked. The first half felt a little just fine. There was a moon in this level, right? Yes. Yeah, I assume we know where it is. Ah, my jump almost didn't come out twice there. So while we play this level again, hey, I did, oh, there's coins. More coins. Another coin? I wanted to do that the first time. That's what I was saying. Watch this, chat. No. Okay, so I gotta check all of these. Nope. I assume I just didn't bounce high enough where those suspicious 3 coins were. Unless they expect me to do like a Hail Mary jump in the second half. Because I did notice 2 other spots that I could have dropped, but I was running out of time, so I couldn't really check. I did it again, dude! Am I just pansying out of that jump, or... I definitely pressed up there. Hello? Okay. Let's try that again, I guess. Forgot about that. I was like, what? 1-up checkpoint? That's all I could think of, because I think that's the first just normal 1-up checkpoint. That's, you know, it's a Kaizo level. It hooks you up with a 1-up right at the beginning of each level. That's the old school retry system, right? So at least I could just speed through this level. Let's not mess up this jump again. How did I mess up that jump last time? I don't even know how I did. Whee! Ooh! Spice. Yeah, all I gotta say is it's impressive that, and it just goes to show that you could have a normal level like this and still get a high placing. Like 30th without, you know, fancy graphics here and there. Good stuff. And here we are again. Oh, I did land on something. Haha! You know where we're at? That's how I was scrolling to the left at the end when I did the jump. Wow, it skips a lot as well. Alright, GG's. So yeah, that was, like, the first half felt a little, like, do more than just piranha plants, alright? You try to do something different, but just doing piranha plants is like, okay, there's a reason why no one does that, right? Ugh. Sorry, just doing a stretch, because yeah, that's the last level of this stream. I should have kept going because, again, how many levels? 4 levels and then the Kaizo level here. Again, I know it's a Kaizo level, but I don't remember anything about the level. I just remember it was in this world. And that level. So we'll worry about that then. So don't climb mountains. The second half, like, I say this a lot about vertical levels, that there comes a point where it can get sketchy, because if you're climbing and you fall down, there's some, it depends how you do the vertical level, right? If there's a part where you fall and you drop like a fly and you have to do a lot of stuff over again. Think about the first level that we played in this world. Like when we got the moon in this level. Think about it like that, where you would drop, but at least in that level it was for the moon. But that puts you back at the start, right? Like, that's kind of messed up. And this level, I didn't struggle with it, but I kind of noticed in the second half there was cases where if you fell, you were basically you would have to redo a lot of stuff, right? So that's why, because I remember there were some vertical levels in the past VLECs that I would commend them and be like, oh, I like how there's parts where it's just a flat surface, so it's kind of like a checkpoint, right? That if you fall to this part, and you could just, like, checkpoints, right? So, the more I'm talking about that, the more I'm realizing don't climb mountains can be a bit of a problem in the second half, but it was still pretty fun. And the first half, it was mainly just the second half that was memorable. The first half was very forgettable, in my opinion. And a lot of, once again, just questionable jumps here and there, but they kept it as vanilla as possible, and you got 30-second. Hey, kudos to you. Because, yeah, for me, like, what level was it? Rocky Forest was a very bare minimum level. Like, no fancy aesthetics, no fancy stuff here and there. But Don't Climb Mountains, I think, kind of outdoes it. It's not better than Buster Quarry, but I will say it's better than these two. Just underneath Buster Quarry. Yeah. I was thinking a little bit about level entry, because it did have the pretty unique auto-scroller, but kind of like freaking Overless Night, that auto-scroller, they just threw it in just cuz. So Don't Climb Mountains gets 21st. So the aesthetics, it looked nice, and I like the little mashup of cave aesthetics with ground aesthetics. Very nice. 7.5. Creativity, it wasn't. Like I said, they try to go for something different with the Piranha Plans, but it's that case of there's a reason why it's different, because no one does that for obvious reasons. So just 7.5. Design gets an 8. I like the build up that we were climbing a mountain, right? That was the first level that we felt like we were climbing one. Playability, I kind of want to give you an 8, but with the whole comment about like vertical levels, that could be a problem. Same with functionality. I'm thinking 8.5, because it didn't happen to me, but it could happen to you. All right, chat. I'm out for tonight, so thank you very much for tuning in with me again. That was yet again another successful stream. Not as much as yesterday, but you know what? That's completely fun because I had a lot of fun today. So, I don't know when I'll stream VLDC again, but make sure to stop by because you're about to watch a stupid VLDC fanboy play another Kaiser level, probably. So yeah, have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you may be. Hopefully you had... Hey, Fluffy Mainboard! Thank you. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your night. Day for Fluffy Mainboard. But if you're whoever else... that's how I say it. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, etc., etc. Hopefully I gave you a little jump start to your week. And catch you next time. Peace out.